Hello everybody and welcome back to the 1am podcast. Today I am joined with Daniel, the guy who took the best fucking shit today, and Josh, the fucking green M&M simp. Welcome to our Spoopy episode of the podcast. Because as we're recording this, it is the 31st of October.
This mic is spooky.
So what up, gamers?
What up, Lachlan? How we doing?
That intro was spooky.
I can't fucking hear anything.
I've ever seen.
There we go.
So how is it? How are all these gamers?
This gamer is average.
This gamer is tired already.
This gamer wants to die.
We're recording this at 1:47 a.m.
Yeah, I know.
So I guess to start off this episode, we should do like the update segment, or as we like to call it, the gotcha update.
Yep. Weekly gotcha update. Josh, you can go first.
Weekly gotcha update.
I'm about to quit.
Oh wait, is
Josh... Bro, already?
Really?
Yeah. It's depressing.
Quit something else.
It's depressing to play Genshin these days.
Fucking hell.
I'm about to get absolutely clapped.
I get nothing.
Yeah.
I get nothing.
What was it? Last week, I had Gabe on who played Genshin every fucking day.
Oh, I do that as well. I get nothing out of it.
You're just closer to giving up than he is.
Yeah.
Well, he did actually record the episode that he didn't play the game the day we recorded the episode.
Jesus.
He didn't get those daily gems. He's a failure.
He even brought his laptop and that.
He's not even a true gamer. I bet he doesn't even play Minecraft.
He doesn't even play Minecraft.
Stop. No.
I play Minecraft.
So to audience members who probably he does that voice all the time and it's scary. He needs to stop.
Doing it. It's so much fun.
It scares me. I don't like it.
I'm not scared of a lot of things, but that thing
it scares me.
That thing, it scares me. So yeah, my weekly gotcha update, which is now bi-weekly by accident. I almost spent money. And I got 4 new boat waifus this week. So
I almost spent money on mine, but out of depression.
So I knew a Halloween event released that is now ended, and they've started an idol event where a whole bunch of ships get music themed skins. Wait. And I'm so close to spending money.
Is there an anime about this?
Sorry?
Is there an anime about this with this gacha game?
Yes, Azure Lane is also an anime.
There's a manga about the game I play.
Waifus become boats.
Well, it's explained in the show by that it just existing how it is. It's not really. I don't know.
It's a VR game.
Azure Lane's a VR game as well. Really?
I'm pretty sure there is a VR game of it's either the waifu ships or the waifu planes.
I ship.
There are waifu planes? Actually, no, there are waifu planes. I know of an anime. I just don't remember its name.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I might be thinking about the.
I watched it 3 weeks ago.
Damn, bro. You watch anime? Oh, cringe.
Bro, imagine watching anime.
Disgusting.
Anime.
Yeah, bro. Imagine.
Sorry.
I'm fucked.
With that said, I fucking watched an anime just a couple of minutes before we started recording this episode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the movie I was watching, it's called A Whisker Away.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's yeah, Whisker Away. It's on Netflix, right? It's a fucking.
Is it Netflix original?
They call it a Netflix original, but I'm pretty sure it was they just licensed it.
Yeah. Fair enough.
This episode is going to be great for people who love mouse clicking ASMR. I swear to God.
Yeah, we're gonna have to turn that down for the upload, I think.
No,
It's
That's
not
fine.
turning that
it's
down is
error.
just turning you guys down.
Fair enough.
There is no win here.
I have to play League to keep myself awake this time.
Like, I straight up don't even know why my microphone is so sensitive, but ever since I moved, computers, I got my new computer, it's been turned up to 11, and I don't know why.
Well,
The game is
sure,
literally exactly the same.
I'm pretty sure I can hear both of you, both of your mouses.
Yeah, my
Oh, yeah, you can.
microphone's just shit.
Like,
Oh, fuck.
It's just
Fair enough.
trash.
it almost sounds like you're playing a fighting game where all you're using is mouse clicks.
Yeah.
Because we basically are.
But League's not necessarily like an anime fighting game.
It could be.
I'm not sure.
It's getting there.
Is it though? I heard it's getting a remaster.
Actually, there is a fighting game in the works.
There is, actually.
I heard there's an anime, not an anime, there's a console port.
Yeah, it's like a... Yeah, there's like a comic thing coming as well. It's an anime, but it's actually more of a cartoon. I don't really know how to describe it.
Okay. Honestly, I would love
Yeah.
to see an anime adaptation of League of Legends. But it was
Well, it was supposed to be one, I think.
no, but
Just
it's
get involved in the Star Guardian lore, and you're basically the...
No,
Yeah.
Instead of it being set in the world of League, it's set as in people playing League.
Oh, one of the ads is about that, and it's actually really cool. I like it a lot.
Lee, the music, did a music song, did a song for the ad, and that's how I know about it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that would be a cool anime.
There's an animated show coming out.
Yeah, there's the best way to describe it is a show. It's not an anime because it's too dark and cartoon
What are you trying to say about
drawing?
Anime can be dark.
No, I mean
Kira?
yeah, whatever. You could probably just bring up a picture and you sort of understand what I mean. Because it's not like an anime, and it's not a cartoon, as in it's Western and shit. It's in between.
What style does it use?
I mean, there's only a semi-reveal trailer, so it's not like it shows much, but...
That I might keep an eye out for. But you can focus with the anime called The Dark. Do you guys want to hear about what the fuck Whisker Away is?
Yes, tell us about it.
Cats.
Well,
I'll take it as a maybe.
it's okay, so I need to find an image of this shit. Okay, so A Whisper Away is about a girl who finds a cat, a cat that sells her a mask that turns her into a cat.
I see.
And she
So
really,
it's cats.
So it's like Fruits Basket, but different.
And she really likes this dude, right? and but the dude hates her as a person, or acts really cold towards her, and so she becomes a cat to get closer to her.
That's called stalking.
That's called basically just Fruits Basket.
And he really likes the cat. And then she gives up her human identity to stay as a cat, and then regrets it. And then the rest of the movie is about her trying to get her face back.
Fair enough. Oh, I think I've seen this. As in I've seen of it.
You know, it's a fever dream of a movie. And the technically, she has to put on a brave face when she's a human, but it's very lightly talked upon. Plus, I'm pretty sure her actual mother is a cat.
Right, I see.
But it's never outright
interesting.
stated.
Is this what furries wish would happen to them?
So the dude fucking he puts on a mask at the end of the movie, and his hands become cat paws.
Sorry, please continue.
He just becomes a furry for the last 10 minutes of the movie, or the last 20 minutes.
That's
Fair
kinky.
enough. Fair enough.
That's pretty kinky.
It's a movie that I think you guys, or like the people listening, should watch. But it's a fever dream.
It sounds interesting, as in like the concept, the premise. That is.
I haven't watched any anime for a while though.
Oh, dude, I think I've been watching more lately. Like I went to see Akira in theaters.
I like watch a bit. I like binge it for like a week, and then I just stop watching it.
Well,
Yeah, I do that too. I binge stuff, and then I'm like, okay, that's me for the next like month, and I'm good.
Oh, I have to.
Yeah,
And then I
almost
find
go
something
for
else
it.
that I really like.
I have to be in the mood to watch anime, and recently I've
Yeah.
been really in the mood to watch anime.
I've been reading manga more though.
Fair enough. I mean, at least
Bruh,
it's
cringe.
like basically the same thing.
I'm
terms
a
of
manga reader.
Reading cringe? What the fuck?
Oh, really?
Reading? What the fuck is wrong
Bro,
with you?
imagine using eyes, lol.
I'm fucking blind. Catch a privilege.
Yeah, bro. Imagine not being blind like me. Oh, excuse me.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I fucked that up.
You got a what?
So is anybody else want to talk about anything else to update what's been going on for you guys, which has been 2 weeks, for me, which has only been a week?
Can I bring up the Genshin thing again?
Yeah.
Because I watched the fucking last podcast I listened to, and Gabe got so much good shit from playing for free, and then there's me who barely got 1 5-star. What for having to grind for like a full-on month?
You're just gonna get good, dude.
Yeah, bro, just get good like me.
5
Roll.
stars. I only have 1, and I had to beg for it.
Just get good, bro.
Oh, you eat it, Peters.
Just roll 3 5-stars in 2 days, easy.
Of course.
That's why I want to spend money. It's like,
Like, I heard somebody
depressing.
who got like 3 shiny Pokemon in like one playthrough.
What? Actual?
So it was a case of like there was a group of friends that were playing the same game at the same time. One of them got 2 shiny Pokemon, and another one got 1 shiny Pokemon. So technically, in the one playthrough, they got 3.
The only shiny Pokemon I've got in any of the proper Pokemon games is a shiny Mr. Mime.
Yeah, man.
I've literally never seen an actual shiny in my life.
Like X and Y, and I think it's lost now. I don't know.
I remember Carl got a shiny through Wonder Trading. Wonder Trading.
Yeah.
Is that somebody's PC?
Yep, that is my PC.
It sounds like it's about to go to fucking Mars, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say, bro, this man's taken off.
We've been
He's going to
talking
space.
Like, that's
about
the
that.
3rd time I heard it, and every time I think it's like a Game Grumps episode that's playing somewhere on my PC.
Normally I would mute it in like this sort of thing, but I can't be fucked. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I'm stopping off this one anyway, so we do.
Yeah.
So does anybody else want to bring anything up for this update section before we start going into the spoopy time?
Genshin's trash. Okay.
Okay, he's
Dude,
done.
don't say that.
Alright.
I'm planning on making an episode of my first time playing Genshin.
Don't even think about spending money. You spend money, and I'm gonna take your legs.
What
Says the person who bought a
money?
fucking League skin literally
That's
yesterday.
rude. Genshin's different.
It's different.
At least League, I got what I wanted.
Oh my fucking god.
Jesus.
Genshin, I haven't even glimpsed at what I fucking want.
We really are fucking addicted, aren't we?
Well, there's a reason why Genshin Impact has been in every episode for 5 episodes straight.
Ugh. It's so annoying. Like I'm trying to get clean, but it's another 5-star.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna just have a mental breakdown one day.
I've noticed. Kind of concerned, to be honest.
I'm gonna steal Gabe's account. He has Chi-Chi, which is one person I really want.
Yeah.
Oh, I
More
fucked
than
that up.
any of them, and of course he fucking has it.
Just gonna get
Someone
good,
is
bro.
probably just flowing through the game, getting everything he wants, and there's me.
Get good, bro.
It's not about that. I
It is
can't
now.
do it. I can't do it.
I I feel like when I start playing this game, I'm just gonna become Josh.
You will.
No,
See,
won't.
you laugh at us now, but you're gonna go down the hole. You're gonna get addicted,
yeah.
same as us.
Yeah, no.
You're gonna get stuff you want though. I'm still gonna get nothing.
Yeah, bro, watch him pull like 6 SRs in the first week.
He's gonna get Daluk first fucking roll, and I'm gonna
100.
die.
But you guys are gonna like. I'm not gonna tell you anything about my first time playing it, and you guys are gonna
No,
watch my
you tell
episode.
me
on
everything.
it.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to watch the video to see how angry we have to be.
Yeah. And I'll
If I see a 5-star at all, I'm gonna fucking end myself.
I'll make it out to be like I got a 5-star in my first roll.
Yeah, you just pop into chat one day and it's just like, bro, I got like 3 5-stars in 2 rolls, bro. And then we watch the video and he gets absolute trash.
I can't wait.
Like, I hate it so much. I know it's a gacha game, and that's how they make their money, but still, it's so.
But still, please don't.
It's so bullshit.
I heard Carl wants to stop playing it like when the DLC is when like everything's out.
Oh, there's
Pretty
snow.
sure that was mentioned on the
snow stuff.
podcast.
I was waiting for the snow stuff, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty
Everyone
sure
is.
he talked about that in the podcast, and I'm just saying shit all over
Yeah.
again.
There's a new character coming out in like a week.
Oh yeah.
He's so hot. He's gonna make me gay. I'm gonna become gay and never get him because he's a 5-star.
Hot take here on the podcast, boys. Josh going gay if this one character comes out.
Or if I
Someone
get
put
him,
money
I
on
will
it.
be gay. I will be gay. If I get him, I'll just become
He will be
gay.
your husband.
Daluk, fuck off. I forgot the guy's name. Yes.
So does anybody else want to give any other updates?
Okay. But you should probably move on before I like fucking end
Before he
my
starts beating his fucking space computer.
my space computer.
He's already at the end of the Milky Way, bro.
Bro, it's taken off 100. I'm not sure it's left yet. It's still spooling the engines, you know?
You sure?
It's going for a test run.
Yeah.
So does anybody else want to like bring any other updates before we just like?
No, I don't think so.
I've become addicted to coffee.
You weren't already?
No, like normal coffee. There's like iced coffee and then there's normal coffee.
I see.
I barely like drink coffee.
Okay. How do you survive then?
I
Are you even alive?
No.
Are you just dead?
You know it, bro.
Is that even a question? It's lawful.
Hmm.
Oh, I do have something else to say. Later on, if I get a bit bored, I do have a bottle of rum sitting by my foot. Just saying. Putting that out there for the boys.
Is the spooky episode gonna get into the drunk episode?
I can't like be confident enough to go buy alcohol.
Why? It's easy. You just walk in, grab something, show them you're 18, and leave.
Yeah, but I don't have my little card thing. I lost it.
Oh, you should probably find that. You need that.
Yeah.
I also need to somehow get money. So
Fair enough. Oh, he's taking off again. Off he
Yeah.
goes.
Going to the next Galaxy Gamers!
Galaxy Gamers, yes, boys.
Galaxy Gamers.
Bro, Galaxy Gamers would be like the
I need to
coolest.
fix my computer.
Okay, so anything else?
No. We're good. Let's go. Let's kick it off. Let's make it happen.
Okay,
Let's finally talk about something.
the first topic of today's spoopy attire is, of course... Fuck, that image was too high res.
We're gonna get the 4K image, bro.
Anyway, so the first thing is like Halloween. It is the spoopy season. So what do people think about Halloween?
I don't celebrate it.
It is American, therefore I do not care.
Yeah, no, we're Australian.
I
but I'm
don't give a
curious about how you guys see Halloween. Like,
I don't give a fuck.
With its movies and...
I don't give a fuck.
Shut down.
For weebs, it's essentially just like a day to cosplay. Oh, so I didn't hear what the fuck Josh said.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh, no, like...
You don't give a fuck.
I don't care.
I don't think most of Australia gives a fuck, dude.
There was one house that I would walk past when I used to go to school. Fuck doing that now.
I think I heard about that.
I had these Halloween decorations up throughout the entire year.
Jesus, that's a bit no.
They were just
in my eyes.
committed, bro.
They just never took them down. I put them up one year and just never took them down.
Fair enough. Don't blame them, to be honest. Oh my god, I just got mouth-fired.
They just really wanted to be spoopy. No. Here's the play, right? You keep the decorations up for a full year, and then on the 31st of October, you take them down without anybody noticing.
Absolute perfect plan, bro. Why doesn't everyone do that? That's amazing. That is peak comedy.
Shut the fuck up. You know.
I was going to do something for Halloween, though, this year, but I'm too much of a pussy to really do it.
That's fucking good.
The fuck were you going to do?
I was going to play horror games, but I hate those.
Oh,
I don't know why anyone
would
Corona.
Corona. Yeah, you're going to go around as, like, in a Corona costume?
No, I was just playing
you're just a big fucking germ. Just like, hey kids.
Just to sell.
I can imagine people doing that too, fuck.
You know, this is me.
That's 100% gonna happen.
For context, the image I just put into on screen now is of a cat in a very weird pose, which is from a whisper away.
It looks like the cat's fucking dead. That is a dead cat.
No, that cat.
You just posted an image of a dead cat. That's what you've done.
No, that cat's 100% alive, bro.
That's me on a Saturday night walking home from the pub. Just me in a fucking ditch.
Oh my fucking god. But anyway, like Halloween is for weebs. It's just an excuse to fucking cosplay for a day.
It really is. It is.
It's
the
like
weebs.
Instead of
It's an excuse for the weebs that have friends. For all of the rest of us, it's just another day.
Like instead of like going to a con to cosplay, they just go to the streets to cosplay.
Yeah, that's all it is.
And it no longer.
It's the one day a year where being a complete total fucking weeb is acceptable.
It's no longer weird when I go around in public in my Kirito cosplay.
Yeah, bro.
Nobody can judge me anymore for it on Halloween.
I would dress up for Halloween if other people actually celebrated Halloween. There's like 2 houses in my neighborhood that do it.
Same.
So like, I don't want to be too out of place. Yeah.
Because in my entire in the entire time I've been on this planet of Earth, I've only had one person knock on my door for Halloween.
Did you give him anything?
I was in the bathtub.
Fair enough. I think I've had 3.
Did I stutter? Did you give him any?
I ran out that dude and I fucking handed it to that dude. But no, I missed it and I was really disappointed.
Oh no, human interaction. How unfortunate.
Like, at least America seems to have some enjoyable stuff, like Halloween, sometimes.
I mean, enjoyable's,
like,
you know.
What really is it? Like, for example, in Australia, we barely get any, like, supermarkets move on to Christmas before they even get, like, Halloween decorations out.
I know.
They do. It's amazing.
It's just a
hop, skip, and a jump to fucking Christmas to them.
Here it goes. Here it goes, people. Here it goes.
Oh, space.
It's
the fucking 5th time today, gamers.
It's gonna keep going. It's not even worth mentioning at this point.
It's how I talk to the aliens.
Exactly. It's an alien transmitter, bro.
Yeah.
Alien transmitter, bro.
Anyway, yeah. I don't know whether this happens in other places of the world, but Australian like supermarkets, South Australian ones at the very least, it's literally Halloween lasts for about 2 weeks. And then, bang, immediately Christmas.
No, I feel like it lasts for a week, and then it's like, yeah, no, we're Christmas now. We celebrate Christmas.
Yeah, it's November, but Christmas.
Christmas in November, gamers.
Yeah,
it's fine, because I normally do all the Christmas sales and shit.
I mean, that's also good, but you know.
Have you
That's
seen
pretty
a
neat.
Steam sale recently?
I don't go outside.
I got a fucking email today from Steam, and like 25 of the games I have on my wish list are on
Oh,
sale.
that's the Halloween.
That's the Halloween sale, yeah.
And they're kind of good deals.
But I don't have money. But
Oh, no,
Yeah,
same.
same.
The same. I'm like looking at them and they're like, that's really good. Fuck.
Like fucking Sex with Stalin is $3.
The fuck?
Genital jousting is like $3.
That's a real game that makes sense.
That
The
game's
fuck
been
is-
out for like
Six-
no, so that
Six
game
enough.
right, has been out for multiple years, and every time it's on sale, it's always on 69% off.
Oh, that's just commitment.
Yeah, it's because the developers have a sense of humor.
It's like it's so funny how it's like every time it's on sale, you'll never see it on like 10% off. It's always 69%.
Oh no, it's always 69. Holy shit, it's 2 already. What the fuck?
Yeah, no, it's 212.
I feel like my head's gonna explode.
Same. I'm pretty sure your PC is gonna go first, to be honest.
Oh, hopefully we go out at the same time.
Oh, okay. Line it up, bro. You gotta line it up.
Gotta line
I
it
like
up.
that. I like that.
But do you ever like think about doing something for Halloween?
No.
Huh? Sorry, what?
Like, for example, I've been starting, like, last year, I watched a movie in October, and, like, every year, I want to watch this one movie, and that'd be the thing I do for Halloween.
Like, I want to play horror games in October, but I'm too much of a wuss.
No, I just have, like, a funny movie. It's a Dracula spoof. I can't remember what it's called. Hold on, let me try to look it up.
Dracula?
Fuck off.
Like, I was planning to play Amnesia, but I got to the like starting bit and I heard some weird child noise. I was like, nah, fuck this.
Isn't there, like, a new Amnesia out?
Yeah, there's the new one, but I don't really care about that one.
Fair enough.
Okay,
Oh, I care about the classic.
I found the movie I was talking about, by the way.
Oh no.
So the movie is called Dracula Dead and Loving It. It is
Oh.
quite funny.
That's not a horror movie.
No, it's a comedy. That's why. That's why I can fucking
You have to
watch it
watch
by
a
myself.
horror movie.
Okay. Oh fuck.
You meant to watch some dumb horror movie like Friday the 13th or something.
Yeah, watch a horror movie that's actually a horror movie.
Dude, no, because if I
Lol.
want to watch a horror movie, I need to be there with people, or else I'll freak the fuck out.
Just watch Cats. Same thing.
That's the same thing, bro.
Find a way of getting the original cut of the Sonic movie.
Yeah, bro.
That's got to be out there somewhere.
Oh, I hope
It has
is.
to be.
I want that to be like a thing. Like, for example, if they just shadow dropped it tomorrow, that would be an amazing horror movie.
It'll be top hit.
Oh yeah.
Everyone would.
And when I
fucking-
mean by tomorrow, I technically mean today. As is the thing.
It's the same thing.
But
Today
like-
and tomorrow doesn't matter.
But like,
Today isn't tomorrow until you've gone to sleep.
What if I don't sleep though?
Then tomorrow becomes yesterday.
Dude, I
You
have
just
a fucking
don't.
doctor's
You
appointment.
just don't wake up.
I have a doctor's appointment today.
Oh, good for you.
That's fine.
I have nothing today, so I'm just.
Hey,
gonna
look. At least when they say you're horribly ill and I don't know why, you'll say it's probably because I didn't get sleep. Big brain.
I have the excuse.
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably because I just didn't sleep, gamers.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, I'm fucking dying. Oh, no, it's just because I didn't sleep.
You know what? I'll watch a horror movie every year as well. I'm going to watch Nightmare Before Christmas every year.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yes, I like Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay, you two are watching movies. I might just press the random tab on Rule 34. That's probably a good horror movie.
Oh god.
Wait, there's a
dude.
random tab?
You can press random.
I'm sure.
It's a button.
Oh, no.
That's not okay.
That's pretty horrific, don't you think? That works.
Who came up with that idea?
Me.
I just imagine
No, like,
like the
who put
31st.
that
you just,
function
like,
into Rule 34?
I just imagine on like Halloween, you're just like constantly going random on Rule 34, and occasionally like you just burst out screaming in horror.
Yeah.
And then the police get called
I'll
on
do
you,
that.
like they're really worried about you. And then
I
just, like,
literally
what are you
wake up
doing?
my entire like street.
Yeah. Like the police come over to like see what the fuck's going on with you.
Yeah. It's just
And-
like
And like you've just got inflation porn on your
yeah, it's just like we've had reports of a murder. Are you okay? It's just like am I okay? No. Is there a murder? Not quite.
Not yet.
Put me on suicide watch though. That's probably a good idea.
Oh no. Jesus Christ, dude.
Ah, fuck, dude. What is the internet, dude? It's a scary place.
The internet is just everything of the human species. Like the other day, I saw like there's this meme that I saw, and it's in the last episode, where somebody like turned commissions into a fucking kink.
Jesus. Oh yeah, you told me you like posted something about that, or like talked about that a while ago.
Yeah, no, it's hold on, let me go into episode 4 and get it. What is it? Okay, so it's not gonna lie, having a loyal customer, low-key feels like having a sugar daddy. And then it has him draw, like the person like drawing themselves, being like, "You'll draw for me again, right?" And being like, "Yes." And it's just another person being like, "Did you just make commissions a kink?" And I'm pretty sure they did.
Jesus. Good fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
So does anybody want to like say anything else about Halloween?
Spoopy.
Why? My question is, why was it invented? Who thought a good idea was to be?
With spirits and shit.
Spirits and demons, and then it just got turned into like capitalism shit.
It was like a Nordic thing, I think.
I see.
Yeah.
So it's like Christmas, but for scary. I see.
Yeah, it's Christmas but for scary, but most of the world doesn't give a shit about it.
Christmas but spoopy.
Like, okay, I've got a story to tell about Halloween, right?
This should be good.
God.
It is.
So this didn't happen to me, but it happened to a friend of mine.
Sure, it did.
So they were going trick-or-treating, right? And they knocked on somebody's door. And then they opened the door, and then they handed them a Bible. And they were like,
I see.
"You need to read this and find out that the Halloween is celebrating demons and Satan, and that you shouldn't be doing it anymore because you're worshiping Satan by doing it." And like,
Fair enough. Understandable.
And it's like, thanks, I like.
That's how you get your
I
house
just wanted some
egged.
fucking chocolate, bro.
That's how you get your house just vandalized.
Yeah, that. It really is.
It's such a oh god.
I don't really understand how, like, asking for chocolate from random people is Satan, but I guess
it's like, oh, look at Dracula, isn't he such a hottie?
I mean, one could argue. Oh my god, it's Carl.
Oh my god.
Whoa!
Carl
There's another.
has joined a special guest, Carl.
A wild Carl appeared.
Unless he's just not going to talk and he's here as a spectator.
Fair enough.
Just a spectator.
Hold on.
Oh no! It's coming again. Oh, no.
Space boys, let's go.
Yeah.
SpaceX, sign this man up.
I can't hear it this time.
I did. It was shorter this time, I
Yeah.
think.
Short burst.
I'm sorry to interrupt. My League of Legends is stuck on 86%. The fuck do I do?
Oh god.
You probably League of Legends.
Pretty sure you have to force quit the program and try and load back into it.
Oh, isn't that lovely?
Absolutely. It is.
Alright.
Pogcast game.
So I guess
OG.
me and my teammates then. Alright, thank you.
Yep, bye bye.
Imagine playing League.
and
am I
that
right?
was Carl. So
Hey, Carl.
Who the fuck plays
that was
League?
Carl gamers. Let's give it up for Carl.
That is a great picture. I love that.
even
If Carl
swear?
watches this, he'll understand what it is. I'm not giving context
I
to
see.
it.
Or I have to send this. Hold on, I'm not gonna put it in the live chat. I'm just gonna send it in general because it's the fucking best. This is the best thing I've ever seen. I don't know why this is funny, but it's fucking great.
Why?
I
Why?
fucking love that.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you didn't put it in the live chat. Oh god.
That fucking GIF is great. Surely we can show that GIF. That GIF is family friendly.
It's
family friendly goose.
Surely we show that GIF. That is such a good GIF.
No, if you show that GIF, then Josh is going to just send what he just sent.
Fair enough.
What if I do something else instead of sending it?
Fuck.
Runs outside, finds a goose, reenacts it real quick.
I'm gonna fucking.
Oh fuck.
Let's find my random goose.
Yeah, bro. You just go steal your neighbor's goose, whatever the fuck.
Because every neighbor has a goose.
Oh yeah, bro. If your neighbor doesn't have a goose, are they a real neighbor?
I'm not going to explain it. I'm not going to give you the satisfaction, Josh. I'm not going to give you the satisfaction.
What? What's wrong?
We both know what happened, Josh, and I'm not giving you the satisfaction. I'm not going to explain to the viewers at home. They're going to be confused, but no, I'm standing my ground.
Which I can make a GIF, my picture.
No, you can't.
Bro, buy Discord Nitro real quick.
Oh, no,
is that how
I don't have money. It's all on League.
Bro, sell your League account real quick, bro.
Just sell my League account.
Yeah, bro, easy.
How much have you spent on League?
$180.
Ah!
I did the math, I think yesterday.
Apparently
Yeah.
you can ask League of Legends, how much you spent.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
looked at my receipts.
Oh god.
You can do that with CSGO as well.
A CSGO Lotto?
No, I do not endorse that site, although I would like a sponsorship from them, please. Yes, Lotto, give me skin.
I don't support them, but if they're gonna pay me, then I do support them.
Look, if someone pays me, I'll probably just I'm gonna finish that sentence actually.
Oh.
So there were
God.
three jokes that I could have gone for. The first two I should not say, and the last one I didn't know how to say. So we're just gonna stop.
So we're just not.
Yeah, we're just not.
Just don't.
We're just The answer is just no.
We just stop it there.
Yeah, we're stopping there.
We're
Okay, what's
stopping
next?
there.
Right,
So does anybody else want to say anything about Halloween?
Well, we're still talking about Halloween.
Yeah,
No, we just now moved on to it.
I straight up it's cool. I guess it's because I didn't have any people around me that actually cared about it, but I just don't see the point of it.
Australia
Is
just
the,
doesn't give a shit about it.
Is the slutty nurse thing an actual thing?
Oh, fuck.
People do?
I
Yeah.
don't know, man.
Oh.
This is Australia. We don't do Halloween the same as everybody else.
I'm talking about in general, though. Okay.
No, in general, everyone does, yeah. Actually, I saw an Instagram post where it was Halloween is the one night a year that girls are allowed to be sluts and not actually be sluts.
Dude, right now I'm in a slutty nurse outfit.
Yeah, yeah. This man did, yeah.
Send me.
Okay, I will.
I'm about to take off all my clothes and put on my nice cloak, dude. Don't worry about it.
I'm about to finally become a woman.
Okay, congratulations, I guess.
Just on the spot. I'm just gonna morph on the spot.
Yeah, bro. Snap your fingers, easy.
Snap my fingers. Boom, a woman now.
Jesus.
Gotta get all the weed. I mean, all the
Something.
All the sausage.
Yes, we'll go with that.
So does anybody want to say anything else about Halloween?
No.
No.
Okay, so then I guess we should talk about since again spoopy episode. We should talk about about something very spoopy, and what else could be spoopier in the anime industry, but Kiss Anime, the dead website.
It's not dead though. People
It is
still
dead.
use it.
No,
No, it's dead. It was
dead.
shut down. Like,
No, you can still get on it.
No,
I'll take your
Kiss,
house.
no, those Kiss animes aren't the original Kiss anime.
yeah, they're not the original.
That's probably why they're better then.
Yes, correct.
The original Kiss anime has been taken down, as well as Kiss manga and Kiss cartoon and Kiss comics.
Yeah,
And kiss other stuff.
And Kiss hentai.
and kissed my dick.
Fucking hell. And Kiss
Yeah.
Netflix. Like, I really like Kiss Netflix.
Why do you need Kiss Netflix if you have Netflix?
No, that's before you get Netflix. You
Oh,
get
I
Kiss
see.
Netflix.
I
The
see.
result to kiss Netflix.
It's Netflix, but it's the Kiss anime version of Netflix. But you have only the shows that are on Netflix.
Well, because I'm a cheapskate and I don't want to get like the Crunchyroll, whatever, or Funimation shit, I'm using the
Funimation's
Kiss
website.
anime.
Funimation's website is fucking broken.
Good.
It just looks like AIDS.
No.
It's fucking horrible.
I made an account back in like May, right? And I haven't been able to log into my account at all.
That's a win.
From like the day I made my
That's an
account, because I
absolute
have
win.
like digital codes for my for like anime that I have. So from the day I fucking like got made my account to today, I have not logged into my account because every time I do, it says there's a server error. And do you want to know how long this issue has been going on for?
Ever.
4 years.
Forever.
Like about that long, maybe like a year less.
I'm a winner, boys.
And
Let's
they
do it.
fucking
years.
know about it, and they know it's their fault, but they just haven't fixed it.
They just don't care. Fair enough.
That's why you pirate this shit. I mean, what?
Give
Like,
it a Chad.
For example, right?
We don't talk about that.
On Funimation's Reddit, they had like a post being like, "Oh, what's your favorite way to watch anime on Funimation?"
Piracy.
No, it was like, I like it on console, I like it on PC, I like it on mobile phones, and then
I like it.
I don't
free.
like it on Xbox, I don't like it on PC, I don't like it on mobile. And the majority was, I don't like using it.
I just don't.
And then, like, the top comment was, like, from a moderator being like, "We're sorry for hearing that, but, like, if you don't like it, you should contact support." And people are like, "We have, and you just haven't fixed it." Like,
You just haven't fucking fixed it.
apparently, they're fucking notorious for being, like, hard to get in touch with when it comes to support.
Absolute sinners, bro.
And so, like,
Gotta
there-
fucking love it.
no, for example, like, there are people who pay for their account, right? And they can't
Yeah.
log into their account.
That's a win.
Imagine paying
No, but they
money.
can't then, like, cancel their subscription.
Yeah, they probably have to call up their bank and say, "Hey, stop this transaction because I can't fucking do anything about it."
Like, they can't log in, so they can't cancel it. And then support
Yeah.
just does, like, will say it's their fault, but they don't fucking, like, actually give a shit.
Yeah. I mean, not giving a shit and straight up them just not knowing that it fucking is a problem is a very fine line. But I'm
Yeah.
inclined to say that they literally just yeeting people's money for free.
Well, no, they know about it, and it's been going on for too long for them to still be ignorant about it.
Start a
It could-
GoFundMe.
It's probably selective ignorance at this point, yeah.
I'm glad I didn't have, like, my account's free, so I'm losing nothing by not being able to log into it.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
You can have a free account.
Yeah, but you get
Yeah.
ads if you watch anime, unless you get a digital download code, like if you buy anime physically, which
But
I
it's
have.
free.
I haven't
Yeah, that's the other
downloaded-
thing, right? So we can transition from Crunchyroll being shit as a fucking website to
That's
the
not
fact.
like Funimation
Well,
is. I've never used Crunchyroll.
yeah.
Is Crunchyroll free?
Yeah, you can have a free account and you can watch stuff for free, but you still get ads.
I don't care about the
Ads-
ads, but it's
ads are-
free.
Ads just they're always the same ads, and they go on for fucking ever. But
No, I
if
get
that's
ads
how you're gonna watch.
anyway.
That's the worst part. Please just give me different ads. Like,
But then again, if that's how I'm gonna have to watch my anime, I'll watch my anime like that.
yeah, so because I watched Space Battleship Yamato on Funimation,
Mm.
and I'm like, this is the only place I can get it. I'll deal with it.
But like, for example, I want to watch the rebuild series for Evangelion.
Yeah.
I don't know fucking where to fucking watch that.
Yeah, no fucking idea.
No, for example, I don't want to watch it straight away because I need to actually finish the normal series and actually fucking start watching it.
Yeah.
But like, Kiss Anime was the place I was going to go after I watched everything of the original Evangelion to then watch the rebuild series.
Mm-hmm.
Because the 4th rebuild movie is coming out next year.
Yeah.
And so, like, I want to be, like, up to date to then watch that.
Fair enough.
But, there's, like, Funimation that have the dub for it, but yet they don't have it on their website. Netflix doesn't have the rights to stream it. So it's like, just nowhere fucking has it.
You only get Netflix to watch Baki and shit.
I haven't seen Baki, and it doesn't look
Or,
interesting to me.
the bloody Japanese Batman movie.
What about, what's the movie? The one where it's like they're all spies and shit? No, not spies, they're con artists.
Spy Kids?
Oh, the con artist one, bro! I'm so excited for that. I'm gonna binge the fuck out of it when it finishes.
Well, no, because it's season 2 is coming out soon.
Wait, actual?
Yeah.
Wait, what is it called?
Is it doing a Fire Force where this next season comes out like straight away?
Well, for example, like Kipo was a series on Netflix where the entire series all came out like it was a 3-season long show. I'm pretty sure. Like I'm pretty sure it's had its finale, and that all came out this year.
Are you talking about The Great Pretender?
Yes, that one. That's so good.
Pretender.
Yeah.
I love that. I love the concept of that. I'm waiting to watch it when it finishes.
You might be. I would say like watch it now. So the 25th of November is when season 2 comes out,
Pog.
and like this only came out like a couple of months ago.
Wait for season 3 of Love is War. Because I heard stuff about it on the interwebs, and the internet never lies.
Well, apparently, the Demon Slayer movie is out now in Japan.
I don't care about that shit. I know it's gonna be good because it's Demon Slayer, but whatever.
I haven't watched Demon Slayer yet.
What?
I
And you say you watch anime.
I don't know if I will anytime soon.
Well, you're gonna have to watch that before you even watch the movie, so. If you even watch the movie.
I won't watch the movie until I watch season 1.
Yeah.
And then I
Because it's
won't
like
watch season
continues
2.
the story.
I won't watch season 2 until I watch the movie, which I don't like the fact that they did a movie like that.
Well, they can't really do a movie any other way, really.
No, they
the
should have just made the arc season 2.
They should have done a movie on the prostitution arc.
Apparently, I heard that's a very long fucking arc.
Yeah, just put in a very long movie.
Like that would fit probably. That could fit well in a movie because that would probably be like multiple seasons to adapt.
Prostitution arc is best arc.
Isn't it called the brothel arc?
Yeah, prostitution arc.
Stop. There's one anime I want to watch, and it's like I've seen it on.
Peter Groom.
Have you guys heard of? Have you guys heard of Bakemonogatari? Fuck.
No.
Bakemonogatari?
No. Oh, Bakemonogatari. Yeah, I know about it.
The one with so you guys know the Sei no?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's from that series.
Yeah, Josh, you do if you hear it. Don't worry about it. Hold on.
Because it's like it's a because at the moment JB Hi-Fi are having a like 50% off anime sale, and I saw like they have the complete series for sale. And I'm like, Pod?
That. Yeah.
Because Gigox talked about it a lot, and so
yeah.
I've gotten like interested in like watching it.
Yeah, people say it's like really good, but I'm just confused as to what it actually is. I just don't understand it.
I feel like it's a slice of life series.
Yeah, it's like Clannad. People say like Clannad is good as fuck, and I'm just like, okay, cool, but like, what happened? What's going on? What's doing?
Have you heard how long it takes for you to complete like the true ending in the game Clannad? Wait, no. Am I thinking about the right anime?
Probably not.
Clannad.
Double N, by the way.
Okay, no, I'm thinking about the right thing. So, Clannad is an adaptation of a visual novel.
Yeah.
And do you know how long it takes in the visual novel to get the true ending?
No.
Like 200 hours.
Jesus.
And I'm like,
good
what the
fuck.
Fuck?
What the shit?
Like, what?
How do you write that much visual novel?
No, but like, who sits there for 200 hours on one thing?
Don't talk to me. No, stop.
Okay, how? Okay. I'm
Yeah,
going to be
don't say
saying
that.
on like My Hero Academia, but it's not like one sitting or like I'm taking like big breaks in between seasons. Unlike yeah, I also heard that the dub of Clannad has a dude for one of the teachers, one of the female teachers.
Interesting. That's pretty funny. Do you know Bart? Like, Bart Simpson is voiced by a chick?
Yeah.
Like,
because of the child voice.
I just don't know how people do that. It's weird.
Actors, man.
What is that? Oh, that, yeah. What
do
about
you
it?
mean? No, I'm not a fucking talented.
Oh wait, no, that's the wrong video. Just give me a sec. I found the right one.
Oh god.
There we go.
Oh fuck. I've seen that somewhere.
I like how we were talking about Kiss Anime, and then we've just gone into like talking about anime.
Yeah, we're just talking about other things now.
But I still wanna what is it? No, it's not Clannad.
Clash of Clans.
No,
Whoa.
There's an anime I want to talk about because I want to see if you guys know about it.
Do we want to finish talking about Kiss Anime real quick?
No, so it's like because Kiss Anime, we've just started talking about anime.
Kiss Anime it has anime in the name.
Fair enough. Close and yeah, I suppose.
Anohara.
Yeah, what about it?
Anohana.
Haven't heard of it.
You are a sinner. Please get on the internet right now. You need to watch it.
I haven't watched it yet, I heard it's a very sad show. Or at least, like, you're gonna cry.
You wanna know a sad show? Fucking Peter Grill.
Like,
the post-nut anime.
Well, it's only like 11 episodes long. It's really not that bad.
How do I spell that Japanese word, by the way?
What?
The thing that I apparently sinned by not watching.
Anohana.
Oh, no.
No. Ha. Na.
Okay. That's just send me in. Thank you.
Baka.
It's got people in it.
Yeah, bro. Imagine people.
What the fuck were you expecting?
I was expecting some furry shit.
I'm expecting my anime to only have characters that are reincarnated as fucking vending machines.
When's that coming out? I want that to come out.
That's a light novel at the moment, but
I want the one where someone turns into a spa or swimming pool or whatever.
Oh yeah, that time was reincarnated as a pool of water.
And that time someone turned into a truck, and then he turned someone else into a vending machine.
So there's a story that I want to write, right? Where it's that time I was reincarnated as a truck that puts other people into another world, and it's a psychological horror.
Truck coon.
You know, so he turns into truck coon, but he's forced to kill people.
Truck-kun's coming for fucking revenge, dude.
And I want to write like a fucking psychological horror about a guy that gets reincarnated in a form where he's forced to take people to another world.
Jesus.
And it like shows his mental state as he slowly like breaks down after seeing so much death.
He slowly turns into a van.
He slowly like starts to find it fun or some shit. That's something I'm curious about. Like I kind of want to write that.
He starts as a car and he slowly builds up to be a fucking
No.
bus.
He's 100. No, he's a truck from the very start.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, he starts as like nothing, then slowly creates himself into a fucking bus.
When is everyone hates Truck Coon, but when is someone gonna love Truck Coon?
Yeah, bro, we need Truck Coon's redemption arc, bro.
We need a high school anime about Truck Coon.
Yeah, we do.
He needs a harem.
He needs a backstory, bro.
It's gonna be a Kiss Anime exclusive. To bring it back to Kiss Anime, did you know they were gonna sell merch?
Hell yeah!
They like to try to like make sure that they stayed afloat. They were gonna sell fucking merch.
Dude, people would fucking buy that shit. No, I would have bought that shit.
So, for example, they emailed Giguk, being like, "Hey, do you want to try out our like storefront?"
Hell yeah!
And he was like, "I don't feel comfortable about this."
Bro.
And apparently, like, Hentai Haven tried to do the same thing.
See, now Giguk would have endorsed that one, bro.
No, I think they went to the Anime Man for that one.
Oh, come on, bro. That's the wrong person. You need to flip those.
You need to go to Giguk.
No, I'm thinking
Or
way they wouldn't do it, because that was, like, piracy websites.
Or Kadog.
Yeah. I can understand the fact that you wouldn't want to be supporting the piracy, but at the same time, like, come on, bro. Like, that's pretty fucking good.
They're directly connected. Well, like, they're not directly connected, but they're somewhat connected to the anime industry.
Yeah.
And so if they were to support, like going against that industry, it would look really shitty.
Yeah.
Especially when they, like, have only just moved to Japan.
Because if we want to talk about that real quick, so obviously us three, we're fucking poor degenerate weebs, right? Like, I need my anime somehow, and the fucking actual websites are so fucking annoying.
Because, like, one thing that was so good about Kiss Anime was the selection.
Yeah.
You got, like, everything in one place.
You could get whatever fucking show you wanted to watch. Like, just straight away. Like, you didn't have to worry about, like, whether or not it's on Netflix or whether or not it's on Netflix in your country. It was just, you want to watch fucking...
Yeah.
You want to watch Gurren Lagann? Sure, mate. Fucking go ahead.
Yeah.
Like, I watched a lot of anime on Kiss Anime.
Yeah, I didn't use Kiss Anime because, little known fact, the Australian government clapped Kiss Anime real quick.
And then we got it anyway.
Yeah.
like a week after.
It was like you were dancing between URLs like every other week basically.
Yeah.
So I just stopped using it after a while and I found another one.
I haven't found another. Like, to be fair, I've been watching most of my anime now a lot more, like, legally.
Yeah.
Through things like Netflix or, like buying a physical copy of an anime.
Yeah.
But
so, I didn't actually finish my point before, but...
Sorry.
The thing is, right... No, it's all good. As poor degenerate weebs, I actually, like... I don't want the pirate shit because, like, eventually I want to give back to the thing because it's pretty cool and stuff.
Yeah.
So when I get money, I will buy a subscription to somewhere because I know in the end it's probably going to end up being a better experience. But, like, I'm just poor, dude. What do you want me to do?
You should try out Kiss Anime Lab.
I have used Anime Lab for a couple of things, but it's literally just one problem.
What?
The ads are the same.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Please change the ads. I don't want to sit there watching the same ad back to back to back to back. Like, give me a selection, please.
Yeah, I can see that.
In the span of one anime episode, I should not be able to see every single ad that's available on this website. It should be at least like maybe 2 or 3 episodes. Like, come on, bro.
Well, I feel like that's like because they probably wouldn't get a lot of.
When they give you an ad for some Indian thing that you can't even understand.
Nah, I don't do that. That's not that.
I got that on the old Kiss anime. I got that all the time.
Yeah, it's Kiss anime. Of course, you're getting weird shit on
so
that.
Annoying.
Of course, you're getting weird as fuck ads on like pirating websites, dude.
It's funny though.
Of course you were.
It's annoying but
fucking,
funny.
Like,
You know, that's the other thing. I actually don't really care about ads too much. Like, I watch YouTube without a fucking ad blocker because I just don't care. It's
I get a lot of like repeated ads.
I don't have an ad block because I keep getting told to remove my ad block.
fair enough.
I had it for a while, but I deleted it to try to get into the Funimations account that I had, and I just never put it back on.
Fair enough.
Well, no, I did put it back on because I was trying to read a manga, and there was a fucking there was a scam ad that kept popping up.
Fair enough.
And I'm like, please just fucking stop.
But like, yeah, I don't really care. It's like, okay, cool, 5 seconds. Honestly, it's like 6-second ads, which means I don't even have to click anything. I just wait for it to end. The 15 seconds ads sort of suck because it's like, oh, I have to fucking wait through it. But generally, I just like block it out mentally and continue playing whatever game I am.
Oh no, it's the same as like watching it on TV.
Yeah. Okay, TV's a bit different because if I'm
more fucking ads.
yeah, cause like if I'm gonna watch something on TV and not like play games on my computer, I probably specifically want to watch what I'm watching.
Wait,
I don't want this shit in the way.
Do you play video games as you watch anime?
Yeah.
I can't.
I literally
I
dropped.
gotta get immersed to watch anime, you know.
Like I try to get myself into the story, especially since I try to like take apart the story.
Yeah, so usually I do that. If I'm gonna watch an anime, I'll probably stop and watch an anime. But I was watching something like 2 weeks ago. I was watching a series like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I literally dropped whilst I was watching subtitled anime in 3 separate games. I dropped 60 kills and 10 deaths. Literally an insane scoreline, and I was watching a subbed anime. That's more a testament to how shit the players were than my skill. But like, you know, flex. Just saying.
I have to like read. I have to use my brain to read.
I
so I just sit there.
Watch dubs a lot because I read too slowly.
I read just quick enough.
Like I read it enough that I can I read most of like the text on the screen, or I'll read all of the text, but then I can't appreciate the animation as much.
Yeah.
And I wanna like appreciate the animation as well as the story, not just the story and having to kind of see the animation through whatever I can see in my peripheral vision.
Yeah.
That's a big reason why I watch my anime dubbed.
Sea-Dog explained it perfectly well on I think the latest Trash Taste.
Yeah, no,
he was like, oh yeah, I'm new to anime, so I only watch dub because it's more like cartoons that I knew growing up, and just like, I found this one anime that I really want to watch, but it's not dubbed, so I'll watch it subbed. And eventually, it's just like, yeah, no, I'm just a subber now.
No,
that's exactly what I did.
I made an exception for multiple anime, but I've never been like, yeah, no, this is the way forward.
Yeah.
Because I never got the idea of like, oh, it's so much better doing it watching it subbed. I'm like, why? Do you understand what's going on?
Yeah. Well, usually I do.
I understand trying to use it as a way of learning, but it's not a good resource to learn with. So
I don't learn Japanese through any of that shit. Like maybe I absorb a little bit of it, so my brain can connect words subconsciously. But generally, I'm just But generally, if there's a scene that I really want to watch, it's like, okay, cool. I'll just disconnect from whatever they're saying for a quick second. Look at what's happening. Okay, go back to the thing. Okay, they're still talking about the thing that I know that they're talking about because I read it before. Okay, back to looking. Okay, back to reading. Just keep doing that.
I can't like do that quick enough.
I don't
I
know.
can't learn Japanese.
I just sort of do it. I just sort of do it. I don't know.
For example, some subs I'm like, yeah, no, these sound better.
Yeah.
But it's like, is that really the only reason why people like subs better?
Yeah, pretty much. It's just that the dubs are so fucking bad sometimes.
Yeah, they sound
I feel
weird.
like the
Like
only
JoJo. Don't watch the dub. It sounds
Well, I feel
weird.
like the only reason why that is because we can understand what the hell they're saying.
Mm.
And
I don't know.
With JoJo, the amount of memes we've heard, they're always
Yeah.
in subbed. So of course
Yeah.
they're like
JoJo memes are in Japanese. That's the problem for that.
Yeah, so they're like there's a big push for like that. But
Yeah.
then again, like maybe if we could understand it, we wouldn't have like the same like subbed and dubbed argument. Especially if like all like dubs were really good.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
There was one
'Cause-
case. Oh, sorry, go on.
Because, like, I think I talked about this on another podcast, maybe on like one of the other episodes. But like SAO, I can't watch subbed because the voices sound different to how I know them in dub.
Oh no, so I watched the movie in
Oh,
subs,
that one.
right?
Yeah.
And when the trailer came out for the dubbed, I'm like, this sounds fucking awful.
Yeah.
And then like
It's because you're
this-
so used to the Japanese.
well, this year I watched the entire movie in dubbed, and I'm like, yeah, no, this is fine.
Yeah. It's weird. I don't know.
I feel like
There's
it's solely because of
there's
what
no
you're used to.
standard. It's weird.
I think it's because of what you're used to.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
you're used to like hearing anime and Japanese voices, then you're gonna be like, fuck, no dubs, they sound fucking weird.
Like if you watch JoJo in dubbed, just don't bother.
I feel
You're
like,
an idiot.
I feel like some dubs are like actual fucking like they're bad dubs.
Fucking
Yeah.
stop.
Sometimes you watch sub because the dubs are actually bad,
Yeah.
and sometimes you watch sub for a reason you can't. It's like pinpoint, but you just know you need to.
I've never
Yeah.
done that.
I have. I've watched a few things and like, nah, I can't do it. I have to sub. Or the other way around, actually.
Because I watch my anime dubbed because I want to like appreciate the animation and not just be bogged down and reading it.
Yeah.
Because then I find it easy. For example, so recently this weekend, right? I went to see not this weekend, it was last weekend because this is the start of this weekend.
Oh, Kira.
I watched Akira because they're doing a 4K release in cinemas at the moment,
Mm-hmm.
and they're only doing it in subbed.
Interesting.
And I feel like I had a big disconnect from what I was watching because of that.
Yeah, I could understand that.
Like, if it was dubbed, I feel like I could immerse myself a lot easier than what I did with just, like, constantly having to read it and then try to understand what I'm reading. And then trying to, like, catch what's happening on screen.
Hmm. I don't know. That's a weird one. I'm actually surprised that they wouldn't like release dubbed Akira because like that's a pretty popular anime movie.
Well, I feel like that's why they didn't do it dubbed. Because they were going to be like, only the purists are going to watch this.
I mean, sure, but like, why?
Well, it's a movie that was, like, came out around the same time that, like, The Little Mermaid came out.
Yeah.
By the way, if
It's-
you haven't watched Akira, fucking watch it. Because it doesn't
No.
it doesn't look a day older than, like, a year.
Yeah, no, Akira's great.
But like another thing why I might have had the disconnect was because of how much plot is in the series, like in the movie,
Mm.
spanned across like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Because the manga is like over 2,000 pages long, right? And I think it was only like the 3rd volume of the manga when the movie was made.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah.
And so it's like they have to rush through a lot of the story. Plus the ending is like an anime original ending.
Yeah.
So it's also got me to like I also want to like read the manga at some point. And I'm probably gonna watch the movie again in dubbed to try to see whether or not it was the subbed that was the reason why I kind of felt lost during it, or whether or not it was just the story itself.
Yeah. Because especially for you, trying to like watch a show, not a show, like we're trying to watch a movie as complicated as Akira, when you don't even want to read it, I can understand that being an issue.
Well, because like I'm a slow reader. I'll be the first one to admit that. And so there'll be cases where like for Akira, I read most of the subtitles like completely without missing anything.
Yeah.
I think there was only like two occasions where I like missed out of the like maybe the last couple of words.
Well,
yeah.
So I was reading fast enough to keep up with it, but it was a case of I wasn't being able to like appreciate the world. And when I was, it was solely when there was like no dialogue. But then again, in the back of my mind, I was like, you need to be ready for when you have to read again.
Yeah, we're gonna read the next thing. Don't like lag behind. Yeah. Because when I'm watching like Shinkai stuff, I don't know how, but I just sort of don't care about the words for like 5 seconds. Look at the beautiful scenery, and then come back and just know what's happening. I don't know how or why.
I don't know, man. I feel like with new movies and that, having like watching it subbed, for me at least, has a bit of a disconnect from the movie. I think the only movie that I watched subbed in theaters that I didn't have as much of a disconnect for it was Sword Art Online.
Interesting.
And that might have been.
I mean, I suppose that's because it's a pretty simple context. It's like, oh yeah, man with sword kill thing,
but then again,
and plot that doesn't really matter.
When
happens.
I came out, for example, the credits for the Sword Art Online movie shows images throughout the movie, like frames.
Yeah.
And I was looking at the credits, and I'm like, I don't remember seeing that scene at all. And I don't remember seeing that scene or that scene or that scene.
Interesting.
So I feel like in that case, I was more focused on the text than I was the rest of the movie.
Yeah. We might have to do an experiment one day.
Sure, like I'm up for that, man.
I'm not sure quite how we do it, but
what is it? Shinkai's movie, the one before Your Name is coming out on Netflix. I can watch that.
Well, we have to pick something we both haven't watched, because otherwise we can just remember the plot.
Have you watched that?
Which one?
The one before Your Name.
What is that? 5 centimeters per second?
No, that's not, because that one's before this one, or like a bit before this one.
Hold on.
This one is the one where like the guy wants to make shoes and is in love with a teacher or some shit.
Oh, Garden of Words.
Yeah, that movie's coming out on Netflix really soon, or it's out on Netflix now.
Okay.
So we could watch it. Have you seen it?
I've seen parts of it.
Because we could watch that subbed and then dubbed to see how it is.
Yeah.
Like we could watch it subbed 1 week and then dubbed it the next week and then like talk about.
I was just meaning to like compare how we can watch it, because if you read slowly and you forget a lot of the scenery because you're literally not looking at it, why am I able to do that? That's sort of like what I was thinking.
Well, how fast do you read?
It frankly depends.
Because I read as like the same pace that I would speak.
I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, because it's like sometimes I'm either reading and I like understand, or I just have retardation real quick and just not do that.
Just has retardation.
Yeah, I just acquire brain smoothness.
Bruh, brain smooth?
A smooth brain.
Smooth brain.
Bro, smooth brain. Smooth brain gang.
Smooth brain, bro?
Yes. Death.
So have you seen
the sound of death? Akira, yes, it was a while ago, but I have.
What did you think of Akira? Because I kind of want to talk about it.
Akira's great. The like dystopian like setting was fucking hog.
Because I'm really intrigued with it. Because I feel like I wouldn't be as intrigued if I fully understood the movie straight away, or if I felt like more connected to it straight away.
Yeah.
And so it's like I wanna find out more about this world, and that's why it's intrigued me so much, and I wanna like read
that's how I feel. That's how I feel about Gundam. It's like, yo, tell me more about this. I want to know things.
Hell yeah, dude. Like
it's like yeah.
Sorry, go.
Go. No, let's go.
I was gonna be like, when I finished Unicorn Gundam, I was lost, but I was like, please tell me more. Keep going.
Yeah. Please explain what the good fuck I just watched. I want to know more.
Explain what Laplace's box was.
Yeah, it's like how do you structure an entire myth around just a casual misunderstanding?
Like just a sentence being taken out.
Yeah, one sentence creates like what was it, like 100 years of fucking.
Spoiler alert for Gundam Unicorn.
Oh yeah, speaking of Gundam Unicorn, Josh, you can continue to not be relevant this episode.
I'm just gonna sit here.
We haven't talked to Josh. Josh hasn't talked a lot, has he?
Nah, he's talked a bit.
Well, not like ever since we started talking about like subbed and dubbed and Akira.
Yeah. No, I mean you can just talk about MHA again, and it'll be fine. I'll go away.
Nah.
I'll go get a drink when you start talking about MHA. LBG.
I don't think we will this episode.
There's no reason to.
Not yet. Don't worry, you'll find a way.
But yeah.
But nah. I watched Unicorn Gundam on Lachlan's not recommendation. It's just like we started talking about Gundam. And I'm just like, I'll go watch Unicorn. Well, I'll go watch the most recent one that isn't Iron Blooded Orphans.
Unicorn Gundam is the first complete series I've watched of Gundam.
Yeah. And so okay, this is a really weird thing for me. I love Gundams, like, and I've known about them for ages.
Yeah.
But my entire like plot knowledge before watching Unicorn was based off a Dynasty Warriors Gundam 3, which is a PS3 game from 2009, which is not like Gundam historical in any way, shape, or form, except for its historical missions, which probably aren't even that historical.
Holy shit, dude.
That was my entire idea of Gundams.
Yeah.
Was some random as fuck game that had nothing to do with the actual show.
Damn. I've been fascinated by Gundam for like years. For like ever since I've like started to understand what the fuck Gundams were.
Yeah.
For example, when I went to Japan, I really wanted to see the 1-to-1 scale unicorn statue.
Yeah.
But I also got like when I saw a Gundam figure, I was like, yeah, I'll pick that up. That seems cool.
Yeah.
And I always had in the back of my mind the idea of Gunpla.
Mm-hmm.
And then when like my dad and my grandparents were like, you need to find a hobby, I was like, Gunpla.
Fair enough.
And then I just started getting more and more into it. Like, for example, I thought, here's a hot take from my past me before I watched Unicorn Gundam. I didn't understand what was so appealing about the Unicorn Gundam's design.
Fair enough.
I was like, this is kind of boring and plain.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally just a white, like, armor with some red outlines, or like just white.
You never saw a fucking moving picture of the Unicorn Gundam,
Gundam to be like, this is fucking hype.
Yeah, bro.
Did
fucking watching
fucking green.
Yeah, bro. It was like, bro, green, the shittest green I've ever seen in my life could never be so hype.
I've actually, like, from when I went to Japan, I actually got a Unicorn Gundam figure without realizing it was Unicorn Gundam.
Nice.
But it's of the of when the Psycho Frame turns green for Hope.
Yeah.
And that's the figure I have.
Very good, very good. So like, yeah, Gundam's cool.
It is. I really want to get into Iron-Blooded Orphans.
Yeah.
I watched like the first 10 episodes while I was just like by itself, and as well as one I was building Gunpla.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, no, fuck yeah, this seems really good. And I love the design of the Barbatos.
Yeah. Dude, I wish there was like a modern Gundam anime that just summarized, not like summarized, but like collated everything in the Gundam series. Because it's like, yeah, cool, Xeon and stuff.
Yeah.
But can I just have one anime series that's like 200 episodes long that does everything like basically like Naruto does, where it's just like, okay, this is plot, this is literally everything that's ever happened in Gundam history. Go.
Why not just do like an OVA series? Like,
well, I mean, yeah, sure, do that too, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Because Unicorn is an OVA series and it tells its story.
Yeah.
Pretty well. Besides the fact that I was like really confused about what the fuck Laplace's box was.
Yeah, so that's the other thing that I had like a small problem with, like
You
Gundam Unicorn
explained it
was.
to me better than what the show did.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, okay.
It was the idea of like what Laplace's box was that was used as a threat.
Yeah.
To get the wealth, and I'm like, oh, I didn't get that at all when I fucking watched it.
Yeah, no, so it was at the very end. It was, I don't know if it was like a rushed explanation or what, but it was really dumb, but it made sense when you think about it. Because
yeah, and that's why I reckon you explained it the best. Well,
yeah,
like, out of the people who have explained it to me, which is you and the show.
Yeah, because basically, I forget. It's only been a week, but I have fucking dementia apparently.
God. So
Laplace's box is major fucking spoilers for the entire goddamn show.
Let me do the so on this show, we have a image that we put on screen to be like, hey, we're doing spoilers now. And when it's gone, that means we've done spoilers just for the people that are like watching.
Just for the people that intend to watch Gundam Unicorn.
Yeah.
Honestly, you could watch Gundam Unicorn knowing the spoilers, and you still wouldn't know what the fuck's happening.
So, yeah, go on.
So Laplace's box is literally just a sentence taken out of the Declaration of like space humans, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, we've conquered space, basically. Here's a thing saying, like, space humans aren't fucking degenerates; they're actually human people.
Yeah.
What it also says, as a second part of that, is if a human race bred from space, aka the people that have never seen Earth in their lifetime, basically,
so the show calls new types.
Yeah, happens to evolve the new types.
Yeah.
They must be involved in like every facet of the human fucking.
I thought they become
like administration system.
I thought they become like the next or like the leader.
Like, yeah, that's basically what it says. It's like normal humans are fucking useless. Ask these people what to do because they are the actual evolution of humans.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, that again, I forget what actually happened, but the space station that was happening on or whatever gets blown up by some terrorist people for whatever fucking reason.
Yeah.
And the people on Earth say, fuck this shit, this man is wrong because there's clearly the terrorists that are terrorizing people.
No,
so
like
politics, yada yada yada, racism or whatever the fuck.
I feel like it was either a survivor or like survivors that changed it.
Yeah.
And made Laplace's box and the unicorn.
Yeah, and then so they made I think it was like a new constitution or whatever for like human race.
Yeah.
They erased that sentence from the fucking constitution. So people grew up thinking that space people were degenerates and like not good.
And that's where Xeon comes into place.
And that's where like the whole like Xeon like fighting Earth versus space peoples and stuff comes in because they're fighting for their independence, which technically they should have.
Yeah.
Yet the people say they don't and whatever. And so where Laplace's box comes in is one organization person has the original with this sentence written on it, and has been essentially waiting for the right time in human history to reveal it.
Well, that's what the Unicorn Gundam is used for.
Yeah.
Because the key is hope. And that's like, clearly seen where, like, whenever you use the Unicorn Gundam, it turns green.
Yeah.
Like, when
I thought that was like a byproduct of the Psycho Frame, though.
No, it is, but it then, like, shows that, like, it's because of hope. So, like, for example, the red is, like, the red Psycho Frame is, like, general Psycho is a general Psycho Frame, but the Unicorn Gundam uses it as a way of hunting down new types and fighting new types.
Yeah. And which in the show is explained because, you know, the Earth people are trying to kill all the space people because they're trying to protect the secret of Laplace's box.
Yeah.
Because, we didn't even get to the fucking reason why Laplace's box is a thing, by the way. Do you want to finish that first?
So the red Psycho Frame is essentially representation of anger. And so when it turns green, it's like the symbol of hope. And then, like, when that's the only thing, so, like, at the end of the series, when Benaja Lynx yells out to the Unicorn Gundam, it immediately goes into its green Psycho Frame. And it's like, so he is like, hopeful for the future. And so the company who have Laplace's box is like, when, like, a new type, or when somebody in humanity has that hope powering them, that's when humanity is ready for it.
Yeah.
And So that's why the Unicorn Gundam is the key to Laplace's box. Yeah.
So back to, like, what Laplace's box is. So all of that stuff is happening over the years. The space the Xeon space people and the Earthlings Federation eventually became so scared. Like, the legend of the Laplace's box was, like, passed down. So, like, the people that hid it told, like, a few people, like, yo, we hid this thing, it's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
And the survivors that went onto the Xeon side were like, yo, this isn't the actual thing, there's a different thing. Yeah. But the meaning of what it actually was got lost over the years.
Yeah.
And so the descendants of the Xeons and the Federation became scared of what Laplace's box, which is literally just a sentence, it means nothing.
Yeah.
Except for, you know, it means everything.
Yeah,
they became scared of what that represented.
Yeah.
And so there was, like, this whole... Basically, Unicorn Gundam is talking about a whole massive race between the Xeons and the Federation to secure Laplace's box, where the Federation wants to keep it secret because they don't want the Xeons to find out what it means, and the Xeons want to open it because they think it's going to, like, destroy the Federation and make Xeon good. Well, actually, it doesn't destroy anything. It just reveals the truth about humanity.
Yeah.
Which is why it's, you know, symbolizing hope and stuff, because it's the hope that humans, no matter who they are, can get along together and not fucking kill each other.
Yeah. It's the hope of working together and all that.
Yeah.
So is that all we want to talk about spoilers-wise for...
Yeah, I think so.
So I have to ask, Josh, what do you think about Gundam?
I've never seen it. Hence why I've been quiet.
From what we've said, what do you think about it?
It sounds confusing.
Correct, bro. Like, you got that one down. You got that one.
It has like 3 or 4 different timelines.
3?
No, we're not talking about Gundam timelines on this podcast. That's a whole fucking thing.
But, like, that's how confusing Gundam gets. Like,
so the timeline thing isn't even that confusing. It's literally just fucking Sunrise. Like, it's like the Gundam series trying to make money, but they don't know how to fit each, like, series into the main series, so they're just like, fuck it, we'll make a new timeline.
But there's 2 series set on Earth, but they're 2 completely different themed shows.
Yes. Even Unicorn Gundam, I think, is in its own, like, sideways timeline.
Yeah, but a lot of people say that you need to watch, like, the original series for Unicorn Gundam to make a lot of sense.
You don't need to watch the original series. You definitely need to know what's happening.
Yeah. No, like I've read people being like, it's such a better payoff when you know what, like, when you've watched the original.
I mean, honestly, just a Wikipedia fucking read is fine enough.
Oh god.
Like, I walked into Unicorn Gundam knowing generally everything I needed to know. Like, I knew who Full Frontal was immediately when I saw him.
Mm.
I even knew his mobile suit's name before it fucking rocked up on screen.
I barely know names of like Gundams.
I could probably name almost every Gundam except for anything that's in Seed.
Well,
I didn't watch or know about Seed.
For example, the only names I remember from Unicorn Gundam is Banana Lynx and the Unicorn Gundam.
You don't even remember Full Frontal?
I remember. So if you showed me an image of him, I'm like, yeah, I remember that dude. I remember what he was about. I don't remember his name.
Do you remember who he was like supposed to be the idolization of?
Yeah. He was supposed to be like the original villain of Gundam. Don't remember the name.
You don't remember the name?
No.
Oh my god.
I'm really bad with names.
Fair enough.
For example, when I'm like watching a show, I will try to make an effort to learn characters' names. But if I don't keep thinking about these characters' names for long enough, I'll just fucking forget them.
Honestly, I do the same.
learning
If I'm not
names?
really attached to a character, it's fucking out the window.
Like,
What do you mean learning names?
Like, what?
There's either best girl or there's no one.
Yeah, it's waifu god tier Jesus Kun or
You only
that
think about
other fucking person.
and maybe the main character.
I was watching SSSS.Gridman this year, and I tried to
Oh,
make
dude!
Wait, have you seen it?
No, so I watched. Okay, this is another thing that I was talking about. I think I talked about on the first podcast. I find a lot of new anime through like random YouTube clips because if I can find plot in a show's 100% degeneracy, because that's what get clicks on YouTube,
Yeah.
it's going to be a good show. I watched the thing about SSS.Gridman, and it looks the fucking concept of it. The fact that the one chick is like actually the evil chick, but like they talk to each other and they're friends is so cool.
It's a series where it's like, for example, it's a series that I wouldn't recommend to a lot of people, but I still feel like it's a really good show.
Yeah.
Or it's not a really good show, but it's a good show.
I think if I actually sat down and watched it, I'd really enjoy it. I just don't think I can be bothered
Do you
to.
want to borrow my copy of it?
I mean, no, just look it up, but go back to that other topic we were talking about.
But, because what was I going to say about SSS.Gridman? Fuck, what were we talking about before you were like, yo?
You're bad with names, and then...
Oh, yeah, so in SSSS.Gridman, I, like, tried to make an effort to, like, memorize the names of the characters, or at least the main cast in Gridman.
Yeah.
Now I can't remember any of them.
Fair enough.
I remember the story, and I remember, like, for example, I guessed where the story was going really early on, but I didn't fucking care. I was really into it.
Yeah.
I was, like, really into the twist that happened in, like, a couple of episodes in. Because it's only 17 episodes long.
Really? It's only one season?
Yeah, it's getting a second season, but it's going to be a different cast of characters, which is kind of disappointing.
Huh, interesting.
Because, like, yeah, there's some things are unresolved, and that's all I'm going to say.
Right.
And
I mean, they might swing back to it, perhaps.
No, because it's the second season is set in the same world of SSSS.Gridman, but it follows a different cast of characters.
Interesting. So they're pulling a Transformers, is what they're doing.
And I'm like, one of these, like, I want to know more about these characters, yet I'm never gonna get that.
Yeah.
Which I'm like,
maybe I don't want to. Oh, now you're making me not want to watch it.
No,
That's
watch
sad.
it. Seriously, it's just that's why I don't like go out of my way to be like, you should really watch SSSS.Gridman.
Fair enough, because it's either you're gonna watch it by yourself and be disappointed by yourself, or
you're not gonna. Be
I'm just gonna make you disappointed.
You're not gonna be disappointed. It's just gonna be like a weird like mix of feelings. Well, at least that's how I felt after watching it.
Yeah, understandable.
But it's a Studio Trigger anime, and pretty much anything that Studio Trigger makes is like top tier.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, maybe not top tier, but they make really good shit.
No, if Trigger's got their name on an anime, it's probably like pretty good.
Darling in the Franxx.
Okay, do we want to talk about? Do we want to talk about that?
There's another topic that I thought we might talk about now, so we should save that one.
We should probably do that.
But for all I'm gonna say, that's why I don't say that everything that Studio Trigger makes is like top tier. Plus,
Okay,
I haven't watched everything that Studio Trigger has made, so there could be some like dumpster fires.
Yeah. We can talk about Darling in the Franxx another time.
Yeah.
Or later, one of those two.
It depends. We've got like a half an hour to go for this episode.
Right. Okay.
So either we talk about the other topic that we were thinking about talking about, or we just keep talking about anime.
No, you do. You talk about whatever you want to talk about. So honestly, we could sit here for way more than half an hour talking about Franks.
Oh, I haven't watched Franks fully.
Just do it.
And honestly, I think I'm only going to watch the first half.
I haven't either.
Oh my fucking good lord.
I think I'm only going to watch the first half.
I'm sorry, it started getting rude and I stopped.
I think when I am going to watch Darling in the Franxx, it's just going to be the first half of the show, and then I'm going to drop it.
No, don't finish it.
Like what I did.
What?
My opinion is finish it, but like you have to accept the fact it's just getting weird.
No,
that's how I watched it. I'm like, okay, this is cool.
Shit, like,
and then shit started getting weird. And I'm just like, okay, shit's getting weird.
At least
that's what's happening now.
Man, they explain some shit. They don't explain everything to like the extent that I wanted them to explain it, but they explain shit. It wasn't.
They explain shit in Franks. You just got to use your imagination.
Giant robot waifu.
Okay, talk about the thing, because we're gonna start killing each other.
Okay. Does anybody else want to add anything else before we start? We stopped talking about the segment, which was about Kiss Anime, which just turned into us talking about anime.
Which we just talked
about hentai.
Unicorn.
Because like Kiss Anime was like a website where it's like if you wanted any anime, it was on there, and that's the only reason why.
Hentai as well.
And it was a big reason why like piracy websites are still going to be such a big thing until a website just has all the anime.
Yeah.
Because the fact that you don't have to get multiple subscriptions just to watch like every anime or just to watch like some of the anime is such a big selling point for piracy. Especially when like for example, Evangelion being a redub. If you want to watch the original dub, it's either finding an original copy of the show or pirating it.
Yeah.
So it's, yeah. Does anybody else want to say anything else? Plus, if you're broke as fuck, it's great because you don't spend any money.
Yeah. So,
or you watch stuff on YouTube.
Oh god, watching on YouTube.
My point for not like immediately destroying pirated anime is like if people are fucking poor and your websites are literally designed to just lock people down into shitty ads for like 2 minutes of content before giving them another fucking ad, you're at the very least dragging people into anime so that, like me, once you do have the ability to pay for your anime, you will do it.
Because like you, if you really like anime, you're most likely going to support it in some way, shape, or form.
You'll buy merch, or you'll buy like a subscription, or when you're older, you'll like keep a subscription on you for like years.
The biggest way to support like the anime industry itself is like just to either buy physical copies or to do streaming services is the best way to help animators and like studios.
Yeah.
Because
you go to their studio and donate in person.
Because like they don't get all the profit from merch, and manga only goes to like the publisher of the manga thing, and then the author of the manga.
Yeah.
So if you want to support like anime itself, like animation, then go to like streaming services, buy streaming services, or like buy physical copies of like anime. But we understand, like everybody fucking understands that like anime can be fucking expensive.
Yeah. Because
yeah.
So the reason I have such a defined opinion is because I was like, I saw this one Reddit comment where the initial post was like, yo, where can I get like free anime these days, seeing Kiss Anime is like dead or whatever. This was like ages ago. It was obviously locked in his country or whatever.
Yeah.
And there was this one guy in the fucking like comments who's just like, you dog scum for watching pirated anime, go kill yourself. And I'm just like, okay, bro.
Right.
Like, I don't know what happened in your life, but to like literally curse someone for just asking a casual question.
Well, no, it's because they're not supporting it and they're pirating it.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, sure, we're not supporting it, but like, at least we're supporting it. At least we're sharing.
Like, there's like pirating websites is a great way for people to get into anime.
Yeah.
And we've just like given multiple points of why it's so enticing for people to watch anime on.
Yeah. Because like think about why someone who doesn't already play video games isn't going to get into video games easily. It's because you have to drop money on a console or a computer or something.
Oh, fuck yeah.
But anime, if you're paying for the internet, you have anime. You have literally any anime you could ever want to watch.
You can get into it, and then you're more likely going to buy into the industry.
Exactly.
It's why Epic Games has their whole free video games.
Yeah.
Because
like, why the fuck do you think free samples exist at like supermarkets and shit?
Because people who like when they start to know that they really like something, they'll eventually they'll find a way of supporting it. Or they're more likely to support it, like financially, than somebody who just doesn't have access to it at all.
Yeah, that's how like streamers and stuff get donations. It's because the people think that what's happening is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So they want to help them out.
Yeah, exactly.
It's exactly the same as like everything else.
It's more of a risk for somebody to like, for example, if Twitch was a situation where you had to buy to watch streamers, there'd be more risk for viewers, and therefore you wouldn't get as many viewers because it would be a risk for people to be like, oh, I might not like them, so I'll save my money.
Exactly.
When it's free, people can try it for themselves, find out if they like it or not, and then be like, yeah, no, I want to support this myself.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. That's literally exactly what's happening.
And that's why you get free trials for things, and you get free samples, and you get like demos for things, and all this shit.
Yeah, I literally got into Warhammer 40K models.
Yeah.
Because there's like the local hobby shop was like in the main shopping center, and every time I went when I was a kid, I was just like, yo, models and shit that look cool. The manager at the store at the time gave me a fucking slip that like had like a free session that was I play a game, I paint a model, and I get like 10% off.
Yeah.
If I didn't have that, I never would have fucking got into it.
Well, it's either you're like, yeah, I'm gonna bite the bullet and I'm gonna try it, or it's these situations where you get a situation where you can try it for yourself and then buy into it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because
I tried VR at my friend's place the other week, and never in my life have I wanted a VR headset more after trying it once.
I feel like anybody who's tried a VR headset is like, yeah, no, this shit is dope, or like they're not into it.
But it's too expensive.
Oh yeah, no, but
the thing is that because you tried it once for free, or like for a minimal cost, you are immediately like accepting of the fact that it's going to cost much because you've already tried it and you already know how good it is. That's how it works.
You wouldn't have looked into it. You either would look at the price and be like, no, I'm never going to look into this anymore, or you wouldn't have even looked into it at all.
Yeah. You're either 100% after like a free trial, basically, you're either all in or you're all out.
Yeah.
this is a really random tangent, but dragging it back to what we're talking about. That's what I think like anime pirating sites are for. It's like I'm watching this show or like this like genre, and if I like it, I'm in. I'm gonna watch like a bunch of it, or I'm not really into it, so I'm just gonna back out. And eventually, I'll find something that I like, and I'll get into it, and I'll start supporting it.
Yeah,
in whatever way I can.
Like grow your taste more.
Yeah,
and you slowly like support more and more of the industry.
Yeah,
and it's only like you will only go back to pirating websites when you have no other option.
Exactly.
And yeah, that's why pirating websites will always be a thing until things get more consumer friendly.
Yeah.
Or like no, because things are.
That's a great. We won't say consumer friendly because they're pretty like reasonable.
Yeah,
less aggressive.
I was gonna say like not being consumer friendly is very harsh. Things are consumer friendly, but if it was like to the level that some that pirating websites give to people, I'm not saying like give your shit out for free, but
make it like less annoying.
For example, there's a animation studio which is making a YouTube channel where they're officially going to put episodes up from their series, like their shows.
Yeah.
Which is going to be a fucking great way to fucking combat like piracy. YouTube is free, and people are going to watch it. Then people are going to those companies are going to get the AdSense from it.
Yeah. Oh, fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Has literally every single episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! On an official channel for free on YouTube.
Yeah.
All it is just your standard YouTube ads.
Yeah, exactly. And that's going to be a great way for people to then buy into Yu-Gi-Oh! Or buy into anime.
Yeah. They're a bit different, I guess, because they make like 90% of their profit off the fucking trading cards, but you know. It's the same idea. It's like, hey, you're watching this thing and you like it, so you're gonna go buy the fucking gaming thing because it's cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, that's very similar with Gundams, I think, because you're like, oh, I'm watching the show. The show is really cool, and I want a model of the unicorn on my desk, so I'm gonna go buy a Gunpla.
Yeah, exactly. Or you do it the other way because you're like wanting a hobby.
Oh yeah, you do it the other way because you fucking
you spend multiple weeks researching into what Gunpla is like, and then you like bite the bullet and buy a kit.
Yeah,
that's what I did. So Josh, do you have anything else you want to say about Kiss Anime before we move on to the last topic?
No.
Which will probably be a bit rushed, or like the episode will be the longest.
That's fine.
So, do you want to add anything else, Daniel, before we move
on? No.
Okay, so
no.
Well, from that tangent we've been on, from talking about anime and essentially a corpse in the anime industry, let's talk about revival of video games with remasters.
Hell yes, give me remasters. I have so many PS2 games that I want on my PC. Well, or even fuck it, the PS5. I don't care. Give it to me.
How do you feel like a good remaster should be made?
Sorry?
How do you so? Let's say you're like the manager of a game studio, right?
Yep.
And they're like, we're remastering this game that we had years ago. Fans are like really wanting it again. How is your vision going to lay out to remake this game?
Money.
I mean the creative vision of it, not the corporate vision of it.
Bring it into a modern take of that game.
Yeah, but how exactly are you going to turn that into? Like, are you going to?
For example, the Final Fantasy VII remaster remake. That one.
Yeah, well, with that, it's a case of, do you remaster, as in just like keeping the core gameplay the same, just upscaling?
No, they changed it. They made it more experience for this day and age.
Well, because no,
It really
I wouldn't
depends.
say-
It really depends on what game and what series.
I wouldn't say Final Fantasy VII Remake is remaking the game for this generation. I feel like it's making a brand new game based upon what was made in Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
Because you would, if you looked at for example, I'll change the example I was going to make. But Final Fantasy VII, the remake is the story of the first Final Fantasy VII remake is about 10% of the original game.
Yeah, they're going to release it in episodes for like a million years.
But it's that shows how much detail has been put into this new version, which is now it's not necessarily it's a remaster, it's like a remake.
It's like a game series of its own.
It's using the original game as source material for a new game. So does it count as a remaster, or is that how remasters should work, or should remasters be very close to the original, just upscaled in textures with a bit more added?
Well, I think the definition of remake and remaster are two completely different things. Because remake, I'd say, is very similar to the Final Fantasy, where the game is basically the same, but they've changed it in quite a number of ways. Whereas a remaster is just fixing text, upresing. Upresing textures, fixing bugs. Okay, done.
And the Crash Bandicoot game,
which, by the way, just saying on the fucker. I'll do my shilling later. It's fine.
Oh, sorry. But with those games, they add a little bit to it. So it's is that how you do remasters? Remakes?
But it's mainly following the original.
Do you do it like
stuff?
That? Or do you do it like what Final Fantasy VII's doing?
So honestly, I think if you're gonna remake a game, and the company has said, okay, we're giving you whatever you need to remake this shit, you'd probably actually look into it deeply and say, okay, what's fucked up? What could be better? Straight up, what entire levels could be better? Or entire game mechanics be better and stuff, and then you go fix it. Because the thing that jumps to mind...
But then that doesn't fit in with what Final Fantasy VII is.
In what way?
Well, because Final Fantasy VII, I feel like it's not a stretch to say, is almost a brand new game.
Yeah, but that's why it's a remake, because they remade the game. Similar but different to Spyro and Crash Bandicoot. They straight up just rebuilt the game.
Yeah.
It's not like many intergenerational games. So they're redoing Spider-Man from PS4 to PS5, right?
Yeah.
I'd say that's a remaster because they're not changing the game as such. They're just making it work, looking better on a different thing.
Special edition.
Yeah.
It's like what they did with Skyrim.
Yeah.
Can we agree on one thing?
What?
That a remake or a remaster shouldn't be like Resident Evil 3.
What is Resident Evil 3?
Because it's... So all it is an upscaled version of the original, but with a lot taken out, and either nothing or very minimal added.
Well, they didn't follow the source material then.
No, they did, but they took out entire sections of the game.
They didn't follow all the source material.
You can take out sections if there's a reason for it.
No, but it was full. For example, there was a level in a clock tower, which was just entirely cut from the remake.
Okay,
a lot of people looked at Resident Evil 3, the remake, as more of a cash grab on what Resident Evil 2 was.
Yeah.
Because Resident Evil 2 is seen as the better remake, and they actually gave a shit, while Resident Evil 3 was made in a year and shows that it's rushed.
Yeah.
I mean, it really depends. Because
it's more of an action game than a horror game.
Well, because
from the looks of it.
Resident Evil was heading in that time period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but like you can notice.
But
really
it was a
easily.
case of like, so Resident Evil 2 was a remake where they basically took the story of Resident Evil 2. Again, I haven't played either games. But they took the story from that and just changed the gameplay a bit and remastered the visuals. And maybe taking like little bits out. Well, Resident Evil 3 is just taking the assets from Resident Evil 2's remake and then cutting out like giant sections of the game.
That's a bit... Yeah, there's no reason to do that. That's a bit rough.
I feel like that's when you've got a bad remake / remaster.
Yeah, that's bad.
Is when you're like actively taking out
you
big chunks of content.
Yeah.
Because
yeah. So Jack and Daxter, I'm sure everyone knows Jack and Daxter. If they don't know Jack and Daxter,
I know Jack and Daxter.
So
I
that
remember
was
playing this PSP spin-off.
Yeah, so Jack and Daxter was one of my childhood games. That got remastered for PS3. It's literally the same game, like up-res to like fucking 1080p. That's fine. That's fine by me. I literally don't give a fuck. That's perfect.
No, that was just an upscale back in like the HD collection days.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. I'm okay with that. Some people will probably shit themselves because like, oh, they didn't actually change anything. Yeah, that's the fucking point. It's a remaster.
It was back in the
just
day.
Give me the same game, but it looks better. That's all I want.
No, like they didn't change anything from this. It was just a slight upscale and then making it work on like a newer hardware. It's what they did with The Last of Us remaster.
Yeah, that's literally all I want from a remaster. Just make it playable on the new thing and make it look less trash. That's all I want.
But here's the thing: these aren't remasters. They're just fucking ports.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care.
A lot of people are really thinking about ports.
It really depends what game. Because if it's a game that's like nostalgic, then no one gives a fuck like how you do it. Just make it better and make it on the new thing. But if it's a game like maybe fucking Final Fantasy, where it's nostalgic, but there's also like legitimate actual like gameplay in there.
Yeah.
Then you probably need to do slightly better than that.
Okay, then I have a question for you.
Yes.
What do you think about the Mario 3D All-Stars?
I'd never played that. I do not own a GameCube.
Yeah, but what do you think of the idea of the 3D All-Stars game? The collection.
Okay. So
because I'll let you finish.
So Mario Galaxy ported to Switch. I remember that being pretty popular, so that's cool. The other two things, no fucking idea.
But do you like the idea of it, where it's like it's slightly better visually, and it's on new hardware?
Yeah, if the games are being reported over, and as long as they've kept the gameplay like fine, and as long as they're still solid games, not fucking broken, then who cares?
So you're okay with that?
Yes, if I enjoyed the games like I do Jack and Daxter, and it's been like 10 years since I played them.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't give a fuck what the actual gameplay is like, as long as it's the same as I remember.
Because I was gonna say these are basically the same sort of like game packages.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because a lot of people lost their shit that it was only a port for 3D All-Stars.
The fuck are they gonna do?
No, they were really pissed off that they were like ports, and that's why I reckon that like video gamers nowadays, I feel like are kind of spoiled when it comes to remasters.
We are, because we have PCs that have made games ported from consoles that look good, look better.
No, I feel like
in certain ways.
I feel like games like the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy and Spyro Trilogy, the remasters, are the reason why a lot of people are like, yeah, if you're gonna port over a game, you better remaster it, and it better be like multiple games remastered. And I feel like that's why 3D All-Stars was seen as like such a shun in this day and age.
But why? They're just picking up like old good games, making them usable on new technology, and just chucking them onto...
People wanted a remaster, so they got angry that it wasn't a remaster.
How is a remaster not a port? if you're not.
They didn't say it was going to be a remaster.
No, they didn't.
So...
They only advertised it as a port, and people were like, "Fuck you! You didn't remaster them. This is just a cash grab."
How do you remaster something that
you're
you've
gonna
already?
buy it anyway.
This really goes down to the definition of a fucking remaster and a remake. Because, like, is a port a remaster or is a port a port? If a port is a port, what is a remaster?
A remaster is like upscaling the graphics and essentially building it from the ground up. I would say.
Okay. So why? I mean, I guess if you specifically define that definition, then yeah. But as long as they didn't say, as long as this doesn't say, fucking Super Mario fucking GameCube remaster, and it's just a collection.
It was like they talked about a remaster or it being remastered.
Yeah.
But people were like, "Oh, this is remastered. Wait, no, these are the same graphics from when it was first out. What the fuck are you doing, Nintendo? These aren't remakes or remasters."
I don't know.
They just got really shitty that they didn't like redo these games from the ground up.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't play enough old games to be able to get angry about anything basically than Jak and Daxter.
Well, no, because like I don't understand why they're like. I understand the idea of like the limited release to get angry with. Even though 6 months is a lot better than what they did with fucking Zelda on the 3DS, which was only 5 days. Nobody fucking brings that up.
Yeah. That's a whole different thing, which I'm pretty sure we've talked about before.
Yeah, we talked about it on the first episode, and I understand like that being shitty, like getting shitty about it. But I don't understand getting really shitty about the fact that these games are only ports. They're amazing games, and it's a fucking bargain.
Yeah.
Because do you want to know how much like Sunshine is worth, like on resale?
Yeah, you said it was like fucking like $90 by itself or something.
Like 125 Australian.
Yeah.
You can get that collection for like $70. So that's
I'm trying to look through old games on my Steam.
That's an immediate discount on Sunshine plus 2 extra.
Yeah.
And people are saying it's a fucking rip-off.
Yeah. It's just, it's whatever.
But yeah, so what would you say is like a good, for example, the Zelda remaster or remake that came out last year, 2 years ago, Link's Awakening?
Oh, that.
Did you guys see anything about that?
No,
I did. I saw it existed, and that's it.
Because it was like a remake of the the Game Boy game, with like quality of life parts to it, and that's all.
I didn't really care about the original, so I was like, yeah, that's cool.
Well, I didn't care about the original, but like, it's not like it's kind of good in that way because we're then experiencing it in today's like viewpoint instead of having to like track down like old hardware for it.
Yeah.
And so I'm constantly at this tie between like a remake or a remaster should just be the same game with better visuals, or the same or the idea of the game but expanded upon hugely, or if it's somewhere in the middle. Partly because of like history.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's the best way of preserving history without actually preserving history.
Yeah.
Because ports
it's really
preserving history more.
Yeah.
Like,
it's really tough because it's like, okay, you really just have to judge it game by game. If the game like deserves, in quotation marks, a remaster, as in like a rebuild, well then it's okay to get angry about it. But if it's like a semi-newish game, like Jak and Daxter, it's not like mega old. It was like semi-old, like early 2K. And so by the time we got to 2.10, it was like probably 8 years old. So it's like, yeah, it doesn't get a rebuild because probably we don't even know how to fucking do that at this point.
But in like,
So you port it.
but in 3D All Stars, Mario 64 is like one of the first 3D platformers of its time.
Yeah.
And they didn't change the visuals when they ported it over. And people got really pissy about that.
Because those pixels are sexy.
And I'm like, dude, these are great games already. Don't get angry just because they're not remastered.
Yeah.
But if they were remastered, it would be
Oh, if they
amazing.
were remastered, everybody would be like, Game of the Year. I bet you.
Game of the year.
Game of the Year.
Remasters shouldn't be counted as Game of the Year things.
I feel like they are though. I feel like
Yeah, well,
Oh, they
They've
100% are. Yeah, absolutely.
They've
Have they
already
ever been
existed
counted?
though.
Has that
Oh,
ever
here's
been-
a good remaster. Okay, so Age of Empires 2, right? Released in 1999. Okay, it got a HD update sometime in like 2010 onto Steam. A HD remaster. All it did was make shit look less fucked. Last year, Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition rebuild, complete rebuild. Like we're talking almost even a remake. Like they straight up fixed some shit that was fundamentally broken. That's AOE 1, but like yeah, same thing.
Yeah,
Literally same thing.
it was the best image I could find.
Yeah, close enough. That is definitely a like rebuild, remaster, actual remaster. But I think the difference is the reason this didn't get any shit was because when it was announced, everyone knew it was going to be good, due to the fact that they had already done a port, HD, like not make it look like from fucking pre 2K.
Yeah.
Because it's literally from pre-2K, 1999.
But like the 3D All Stars, we saw what the ports were going to look like, and they looked better than the original.
Yeah.
I mean,
It really depends, because it's like, oh, is the game like worth straight up rebuilding like Spyro and Crash is because it's so loved, or is it better to just give it like a fuck?
Well, with Spyro and Crash, the only reason why all three games were included in one was because of like how big games are at the moment. For
Wait,
example,
what do you mean?
if they were like sold individually, people would be like, "This shit is a fucking ripoff."
I thought Spyro and Crash were sold individually.
No, they're sold
No,
as a collection.
Spyro comes with all three games in one.
Yeah.
The new one, like the remakes of them or the remasters of them, are all three of those games. Because if they sold them individually today, people would be like, "There's not enough content."
Like the first Spyro game is like 3 worlds with like 6 levels in each.
Yeah.
And then one big boss fight, and that's like it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It was better for them to sell them as like a pack of 3. And so now people just see that as the norm.
Yeah.
And so like all 3 like 3D Mario games in the collection. Sorry to just go on to Mario. I had a real big thing about that.
That's fine.
Was like they're really big games. And you're like, they should have been remastered from the ground up or remade from the ground up. And I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Mario Galaxy is recent-ish.
Well, Mario Galaxy was the Wii era.
Yeah. But
Yeah, because that's the game that I remember. Like
It
that
was a game
fucking
in
advertised.
HD like era.
Yeah, it did.
And
Honestly, that doesn't even deserve this fucking port, to be honest.
Well, no, because it's. What do you mean?
Like, it's fairly recent. It shouldn't even be here.
No, it's 2 consoles, damn. And
Yeah,
so they
but
wanted
still.
to-
Yeah, it's fucking Super Mario 64. Like, and whatever the fuck that middle one is. I can't even read that.
Mario Sunshine.
But Galaxy and a fucking Wii title and like a Nintendo 64 title should not be in the same fucking port.
No,
set.
so it's a Mario 64 title, a GameCube title, and then a Wii title. And so it's the first 3D Mario game, like 3D platforming Mario games on each console from when it first started.
I mean, I understand the marketing play, but I still think the fact that everyone that owns a Wii that hasn't been fucking smacked open still probably like has one and uses it semi-regularly.
But then again, like for new people that either sold their Wii or like just never had a Wii, this is great for them. Plus, then again, you've got like a portable version of Galaxy.
What about the port for the original Doom they did?
The original? So from the
yeah, they brought the old Doom games to Switch.
Oh yeah, they brought like
and then they made you log in and shit.
Every Doom game besides Doom Eternal is on the Switch.
Yeah, but Doom Eternal will maybe eventually.
Doom Eternal has said that they're doing it, but we haven't gotten any more news since COVID.
Yeah, they're working on it.
But they can't tell us anything about it, so it's...
They have to, like, scale it down enough so it actually runs on the Switch.
Yeah, I feel like it's a case where there's 3 companies, or even more companies, all working together to then, like, make Doom Eternal. And so it's like, that's why it's taking so long.
It'll probably come out when the DLC finishes, or those ones come out.
Well, no, so DLC Pack 1 has come out.
Yeah, I know. But
I doubt they would do that because it would be way too fucking long for, like, Switch owners.
Ah, fuck them.
That's very anti-consumerism of you.
Nah, who cares? Who cares? They can just have their Pokemon or whatever.
Oh, fucking god, don't get me started.
With their beautiful trees. Oh.
Lol.
Imagine if Pokemon had Genshin Impact graphics.
You mean having the same graphics as fucking Breath of the Wild?
No, Genshin Impact, in my opinion, is better.
Well, it's still
it's so fucking good.
Genshin's like objectively better, but that's because you're on a PC. Breath of the Wild's fucking graphics for a Switch are insane.
Yeah, but they're planning to bring Genshin to it plays on a phone. Genshin plays on a phone.
You're not wrong, actually. Yeah.
Every time
it plays on a fucking phone.
Think about what the Switch actually runs, I'm fucking blown away.
It runs the Mortal Kombat, the latest
Mortal
one.
Kombat 11.
Yeah, and
no,
it doesn't.
Holy shit! Like, it's able to do this, and it looks somewhat decent.
Can we just shit on Pokemon more?
Dude, no, Pokemon should be like. I feel like we need more time to talk about Pokemon because I would rip into it.
No, we have to shit on Pokemon.
For another time, my friend.
Yes, we're bringing the Pokemon and more Genshin next time.
Okay, look, if we're gonna shit on Pokemon, I need to fucking block my ears. I might not even have to be on this podcast.
Oh god.
Pokemon's the OG. Fuck y'all.
Pokemon trash.
New Pokemon is what we're talking about.
Pokemon trash.
I think old Pokemon is still good. New Pokemon isn't.
I'd rather play Pixelmon than any Pokemon game.
Jesus.
Hell yeah, Pixelmon.
Pixelmon is the shit.
I'll be honest, I do think Pokemon peaked at about... Well, I personally think that Pokemon peaked in Gen 4, but that's just my personal opinion.
Which one's that?
Gen 4
say numbers like I meant to know what they mean.
Heart Gold and Heart Silver.
The one after Gold and Silver, yeah.
I started in Black and White.
Gen 4 Gold and Silver?
No.
I'm pretty sure it is.
No, Gen 4 is Sinnoh region. Gold and Silver are fucking Hoenn region.
I don't know.
You say these words like I meant to know what they mean.
I mean, you're supposed to know what they mean. It's basically your entire fucking childhood. Except it apparently wasn't.
I started in Black and White.
How the fuck does one start in Black and White? That's probably the worst place to start.
Because I stole a friend of mine's game.
Understandable. Don't blame you.
I stole it and forgot to give it back.
Oh god. Can I talk about one thing to like kind of end off this podcast?
Is it going to be about Pokemon? You better shit on Pokemon.
No. So it's about the Switch.
Oh,
Yeah, tell us about it.
Pardon?
Tell us about it.
So, what do you guys think about the idea of cloud versions of games?
cloud.
Cloud games.
So recently there was a Nintendo Direct that came out. And it was a case where two of the games that were announced were cloud versions, meaning you need to be connected to the internet if you want to play them.
No, that's trash.
And
no,
you have to
don't.
pay a
Just
subscription to play them. And that
stop.
and that was Control and Hitman 3.
Nah.
And that
gross.
means it's using like another PC's, like another computer or server's power. So you see like the best possible image for the game on your Switch. But it means you have to be connected to the internet at all times to play them.
But that's not the point of having a Switch.
No, like
Yeah.
100%. And like I'm already against cloud versions of like streaming my games anyway, because it means that it can be like ripped. I can have a game ripped out of my hands almost immediately.
Like, I prefer to just download it. So like, if the internet dies, I can still play my fucking game.
Yeah, exactly. Or like I'm a big physical. I buy a lot of my games physically.
I don't need to worry about my computer dying and the fucking internet dying and the fucking whatever I'm subscribed to dying.
Like,
I just want to play the game.
Like the Switch tried this out with Resident Evil, which was only in Japan. And I tried to play that, by the way. I could barely get through the first cutscene.
Lol.
But then again, it could be because it was in Japan. But I feel like Australia's going to have a really rough time with these cloud versions.
Yeah, I doubt it would be any better. Connecting from here to Japan to here and fucking next door.
They should just forget about cloud versions and just make a port to
No, because
Switch.
For example, Xbox are really pushing streaming games.
Yeah, it works in America because Google Fiber is like a thing that is happening. Not to mention the fact that they already have decent internet.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I don't think it's quite there yet. It's just the fact that the different areas of the world have different.
Well, I don't like it from a historical aspect to it.
I mean, yeah, sure. Like getting your not actually owning your shit sucks.
Well,
but at the same time,
So you know PT, right?
Sorry?
You know PT.
I'm aware of it.
And you know how like nobody can re-download that game, right?
Yes.
Unless if you still have it.
Now imagine that if it was streamed. That shit would be I mean, nobody would be able to play it after they took it down.
Yeah. It's rough.
Or imagine you're playing like an MMO or like an RPG, like a really big RPG, and then they just take it away from the streaming platform like when you're halfway through it.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing. Like, we don't have any precedent for that sort of shit, so it's not like we can.
No, there will be there will be like things about it, but only when people start like finding out the bad things about it.
Yeah.
For example,
I think it's.
Oh, sorry, go.
Yeah, I think like the streaming game and the actual problems with it and stuff like that, like the like hidden problems, the ones that like aren't obvious, like the fucking bitrate connection and all that sort of shit. Those are things that we're just gonna have to figure out when they happen.
Yeah.
And it's up to the individual person to just do what they want for as long as they're physically able to.
Yeah, like I'm not going to support cloud versions of games or streaming games for as long as I can.
Yeah.
And I only get games digitally if that's the only option I have.
Yeah.
Because I would rather have to wait and save up to buy a game than buying it cheaper on digitally.
Yeah.
Unless it's PC.
Yeah.
PC is the only exception I have to buying games digitally.
Yeah, no, digital console shit is whack. I don't like that.
Now
I don't know why. I just don't.
For a little taste of what next episode is going to be, because I want to touch upon the PS5 and the Xbox Series X next episode on the podcast. because next
Yeah.
month is when they come out, and we'll probably the episode will probably come out when that happens, or around the time. But I almost guarantee that besides modding, the only big thing that the PS5 all digital version is going to be used for after it's not supported is spare parts for the physical edition.
Yeah.
Because you would have to, if you wanted to buy play games on a PS5 and you wanted to get an all digital version after they stopped supporting it, you would have to buy somebody who's willing enough to give up their console, their PlayStation account, and all the games on the hard drive of their PS5.
Or, just the hard drive.
Well, even then, you need the... I don't even think then, because you need the, PlayStation account as well.
Yeah, fair enough.
That could be a bit tricky if it's, solely selling the hard drive. But even then,
yeah.
If, the modding scene for the PS5 isn't big enough, it'll be used as spare parts.
Yeah.
And that is what's going to and then when we go full digital only, they'll become fucking worthless.
See, now before we get too far into that, because you just said that was next episode, the good thing about that thing is that PlayStation clearly doesn't think we're going full digital anytime soon, because they spent so much money designing their new SSD shit, right?
No, but they clearly designed the PS5 based on the digital-only edition.
I mean, sure, but they spent a lot of money inventing their, super speedy SSD
Yeah,
bullshit.
but that means digital, not streaming.
Well, there's one way to fix all this.
Either way, with streaming or all digital, the console's going to be worthless after, they stop supporting it.
There's one way. There's only one way to fix this.
How?
Just everyone go PC. During the PC Master Race.
Eventually, game consoles will have to do something bigger than just having a beefier console to actually sell.
They're gonna have mouses connected.
No, they won't. Actually, it's going the other way.
Well, because there's going to be more Switches out there, and what I mean by Switches, more consoles that have a more creative viewpoint to the system. And less Xboxes and PS and PlayStations, as we know them today.
Yeah.
We're gonna start having built-in routers to our phones.
Because there's a limit to how many times you can re-release an updated hardware before people are why can't I just keep playing on my old console?
That's why you get a PC.
Well, that's what generally most people do.
We're getting there at the moment, but then again, for example, the PlayStation 7, because the PlayStation 6 is probably going to be an all digital console, and you won't be able to get physical games for it. Meaning that when the PlayStation 7 comes out, there's just going to be a bunch of PlayStation 6s that are just laying around, rotting away.
See, now I don't actually know how many people get the new console and don't get rid of their old one, but I never did.
I don't.
I have my PS2 and my PS3, and when I buy a real cheap PS4, because I want to literally I want specifically 2 games for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep my PS3 as well.
Yeah.
It's not going to be used as much, but I'm definitely still going to have it.
But there are people out there that trade in their old consoles to buy the new one.
There are a lot, yeah, because you see a lot of them on eBay, and in fact, I'm probably going to go yoink one when PS5 comes out.
Yeah, so in that situation, there's just going to be a bunch of PlayStation 6s that will just rot. Because
I mean, I guess
nobody will want them. They'll either want them for the period that PlayStation is still supporting them, and then when they stop supporting them, they're just gonna rot.
Well, see, that's the thing. If let's just say the PS6 comes out within the next maybe 4 years instead of the 8. This is completely hypothetical, not saying anything at all.
Yeah.
But when in 2005, when my family traded in our old Windows XP computer. It had like the fucking thick monitors, like the brown, depressing beige, like actual tower.
Yeah.
We traded that in at our like local, at our like computer shop where we were buying a new computer from.
Yeah.
They actually took it and like gave it to like third world countries.
But you can't really do much with like a PlayStation 6.
I mean, I guess, but like what I'm just saying is that
if you go,
it'll go through the, it'll go down the chain eventually until it's like literally useless.
You'll need to repurpose the hardware, which means you'll have to mod the system.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
And I don't know how
most of them will probably end up dead anyway, I guess.
I don't know how many companies or people will be willing enough to mod a system solely so it can be recycled.
I mean, I guess at that point you just rip all the components out and recycle them separately.
Yeah, no,
as recycled.
That's probably what will happen.
Or just get a PC.
I mean, that faces the exact same problem. What the fuck do you do with 10-year-old computer parts? Jack off onto them? The fuck? They're literally useless.
You eat them. You gain its talent.
Fair enough. Okay.
You gain big brain power.
Because like, what the fuck do you do with like a fucking like Intel Pentium from like 2001? It's literally useless. Apart from like a history piece.
Use it as a coffee mug.
Honestly, using it as a coaster is probably the best fucking purpose for it.
Anyway, on that note, I'm sorry, but we've been recording for 2 hours and 25 minutes.
Jesus,
we can keep going.
No, I wanted to go to bed like fucking at 12, dude. So, I need to get out of here.
So at that point, thank you all so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please tell us down in the comments down below and tell us either that we're wrong or that we're not. Also, tell us what you like about the podcast if you are somebody who's been watching these podcasts since episode 1. Or what did you like about this episode? Leave it all in the comments down below. Thank you, and I will see you next week with the next episode of the 1am podcast. Bye.
Peace.
I'm wasted, and not in the way that I expected to be tonight. When you two were talking about anime, I nearly fell asleep because the stuff was good. Because I was doing what I thought you were talking about. Right towards the end there, by the way, did it sound like you were chopping up fucking marijuana on your table? Oh, I was playing with the toilet. Fair enough. Yeah. So this is I mean, like, it would have been fine if you like rolled with it, but you were just like, oh yeah, done with confusing me, don't know what happening, and then you just stopped. Well, you didn't say from the VTuber stuff. I didn't. I kept rolling with it. Because you guys were like, oh, fucking VTubers